Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. So glad you're with us tonight. We have 3 hours live from Los Angeles, and it is a crazy good show. We have got so many ideas, and it's mostly one of a kind. So let me just say that right up front. You're probably used to that if you're a longtime viewer of the show. Lots of one-onlys here tonight. Lots of pieces straight out from like the depths of the vault. It's going to be a lot of jewelry you've never seen, even if you are a regular viewer. There are going to be pieces that are just outstanding. There is a yellow sapphire that is the largest you will ever see without going to a museum. Even then, I think it's going to be tough to top a 4.5 carat. We have a 4.5 carat round yellow sapphire. Wait till you see the price tag. We have turquoise necklaces, last couple available. We have a really outstanding designer piece when it comes to a bracelet. This is everywhere in the designer world. We're going to bring you our version, much more affordable, needless to say. The list goes on and on. I hope 3 hours is enough to get all these pieces in. And then there is a Tanzanite. There is a Tanzanite. I do want to tell you a little bit about this Tanzanite because if you're not sure where to go, listen, I get it. So many of you have lots of Tanzanites already, lots of the blue wings. You're probably all blue winged out. Well, blue winged out or blinged out? Either way, if you're blue winged out, you're blinged out, and that's what I like. We're trying to bling y'all out, but there is a very special 7 carat 41. Sounds big. And it is, it's a large stone, but there is a way it's set that is maybe the most classic we've seen. So if you're just not sure where to go or you're overwhelmed by all the choices you have, get ready for this classic. It is going to be, and you know what I've been doing lately? You know what I've been doing if you've been with me in the last couple of days. It kicked off last week. Something really cool happened live on the air last Thursday that really prompted a true blowout and beyond what we're ever supposed to do, keep in mind, on Museum Reserve. So I'm going to bring you another one yet today. It is maybe the most classic we have, oval stone. Wait till you see it. The price tag, I'm ready to help you own the best of the best at the best price ever. So that's a little something to look forward to, as well as many, many others. We've got pink and white diamond band, Paraiba, you name it, we got it. So if you have a request, speaking of, I know, Kathy, you were looking for some great diaspora earrings, got busy, made some for you. I'm really excited about how they turned out. So we've got those whenever you're ready, or I can just show them early. We've got anything you need. I mean, really, if there's a specific item and it's already sold out, chances are we can find something like it for you that is going to be just as good, if not better. So we've got a really special show. So we're going to actually start. This one needs my help. So before we take a look at it, I'll just run on over and we'll take a look at this one. It is I know it's going to be popular because whenever I see turquoise in a pendant here, it is gone in a flash. Now this one, we have a whole 2 of them available. 64, 76 is the item number. And let me tell you, what we're going to do tonight will blow your mind. At 8 o'clock Pacific time tonight, if you are not absolutely flabbergasted and mind blown from the prices you've seen, well, then you didn't watch the show because it's going to be that kind of night. What a really good lineup we have. So this is our 1 carat Sleeping Beauty round. And yes, the light just went out because it knows exactly when it needs to be on. It's going to go out. So we're going to do something really special here with the 13 points in diamonds around it. That's going to be a classic style, a beautiful look. I am ready to show you all the different looks because this is going to be downright affordable. Now, I tell people all the time, you know, you want to be here early on in the show, but some people are still on the freeway in traffic coming home from work. Some people are still making dinner. Maybe they're eating dinner. Maybe they're watching their other show. I gotta say, this is what's going to show you how important it is to be here right at the beginning because this is going to be the value on something that you love, something that is requested more often than not. Turquoise pendant, great round. Here's the length of it as well. And yet yellow gold only, a great pairing if you ask me for that turquoise stone. Now here's what it looks like from a distance away so you can see what that's all about. How stunning is this piece? So that turquoise is going to be on fire. Now it's not even $9.99. We only have 2 available. That sounds like a lot. It is about double what we usually have, but watch this price tag. Come on over and take a look at it up close again. And diamonds and gold to boot, and yet it is not going to be even $499. I tell you how important it is to be here early because I get a pick of the litter, what to show you right off the bat, and I'm trying to still convince everybody that no matter where you are or where you can be, you got to be right here with us at 5 o'clock Pacific. So here's how that value works. It's not $499. Obviously, we know that would sell them all out. Going even lower than that right now it is $399. Plus, you get 10% off. We're going to keep that going. So 10% off, $40 extra, $359 and change at checkout. Only two available in the yellow gold. I think 30 seconds will be sufficient on that. And then we've got plenty of items. They're on the affordable side. If you're digging that kind of price range, if you like something a little more high-end museum, I can show you an 17 karat Indicolite. I can show you a 131 Paraiba or a 12.5 karat Tanzanite, or we can go on and on and on and on. So it really is just a matter of what you want to see, and that's why we'd love to hear from you. So that is, oh no, I was trying to show you all the diamonds because I'm hiding them a bit. Yep, that's not working. See, it's one of the tougher ones to show because if I hold it by the bail, it's going to do the same thing. So I hate to block the diamonds, but there are diamonds right up top there for you, and that's $359. So that goes to show you, we may not have anybody here yet, but thanks to anybody who is ready to go, ready to shop. All right, let's talk about, are we ready for Paraiba earrings this early? I don't know, 5 minutes in, are we ready for Paraiba studs with diamonds around them? Well, it's item number 112-9129, and you can still go ahead and grab that turquoise pendant if you'd like it, but this is wild. And I really, you know, it's funny that the neon stone, we probably prefer lesser light. This is really what we got here going on, but there's such a beautiful green blue to these. They're a little more green than they are blue, but they still have that blue element as secondary, and you've got a Paraiba tourmaline, which is one of the most all-important stones in the world. Well, it's one pair, it's a new pair of studs, 43 points in the Paraibas, and also 24 points in the diamond. So that's going to be around it. Classic halo just gives it a little more oomph to your piece here, because we love a good earring and we love a Paraiba, but it's rare to see them in an earring because why? Not because, oh, we're getting greedy and we want to, well, that's part of it. I mean, we like to keep the stones as flowing as we can, but what's tough to do? Match. They're really tough to match because every single stone's gonna have a slightly different variation of color or colors, because obviously they're green, they're blue, they're together. So when you see two stones, you can't just like pick out two stones and just know that they're gonna match. It's really difficult. So when you see this, that's why it's so tough to find Paraibas in a stud earring. We have done it for you here. It is off. Yes, it is off. Yes, exactly. Because maybe we need to start the air a little bit early. I know once fall hits, listen, I'm looking forward to fall mostly because of the fashion, but I really like the cooler weather so that our studio lights can cooperate. That'll be the most exciting part of fall, is when it's not scorching outside and we won't have to have the lights go like this. But here's what we've got for you. One pair. I'm going to pop them on the ear for you, show them what. Now, this is a stud earring. It's not supposed to be a drop or a dramatic. We do those. We have those. They've been sitting in the vaults for years, and they're still available. This is where you can get where you want to go east to west, north to south, add a little angle, whatever you want to do. But let me make sure you at least get a little size perspective here on the stones themselves and the earring overall, because it's a great size stud. Now we've got the white gold. That's at a little bit of an angle, so they're going to be just at 5/8 of an inch, top to bottom. They are center post, so you can wear them, again, any way you like. And then they've got the butterfly backing for you. Here's what they look like from a distance away. Why not see how bright and beautiful that color is, and whether you are trying to match a Paraiba stone that you may already have, or if you're looking forward to one tonight, because we do have some Paraiba rings tonight. Yes. Turquoise? All right, let me know on the turquoise. And if you like these earrings, they're going to be much better than even that $3,999 should be priced. Going a lot lower for you. Boy, that's a great stone, isn't it? That electric color, that true neon you're getting, and we will blow them out right now. Back to the wheel we'll go. And we've got one pair. They actually can be changed if you prefer a yellow gold or a rose gold setting instead. No problem. We can do that for you. But they will not be $3,000. They will not be $2,000, and they're not even $1,000. They are $999 plus an extra $100 off that price as well. So you get them for $899. Don't think I've ever said that on a Paraiba earring, but what fun it is to be able to say it here tonight. So whether you'd like that earring or maybe the rings, we do have a couple rings later on in Paraiba. They will be varying in size. I do have that carat 31, but I also have a smaller stone that's a half carat as well. We're going to see a pink and white diamond band as well tonight. Looking forward to that. Anything you want to request, I would get those requests in before tonight is up. That is really important. Anything from the inventory at all. Want to be able to help you out with anything you might be looking for. And also this bracelet. I know I'm scared to even show it to you because I know once I do, it's going to be gone. But this is one of my absolute favorites of anything we've ever designed. And it's a little more edgy, I will say. Traditional, it is not. It's a bangle cuff style. And what that means is cuff usually represents something that doesn't actually close all the way around, but it's still going to be secure on the wrist. Let me show this to you. I would love to get this home. It's our last one only we're ever going to see. It's in the white gold only, no more in yellow gold. It is sold out, but look at how beautiful that is with that really cool pave cone shape. And where do you open it? Well, it's got the kickstand, so isn't that easy? You put your wrist right through one side and close. It could not be easier. It could not be more secure. It is really well done. This is truly, I think, my favorite bangle. I mean, I know we've done some rock star bangles. I've even created my own bangles, from the Lynx collection to the great designer style with the large burnished diamonds, but nothing is quite going to compare to that style with that really cool spike design. So that's going to be coming up. If you'd like our Paraiba earrings, they are $8.99, and there is only just that one pair. So we'd love to help you out with those. And then, did you take a turquoise pendant, Jason? All right, so one gone, one left on the turquoise pendant at $3.99. Who was that? Rebecca, hi. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being with us. Fabulous to have you. Hi, Risa. Good to see you. And then here we are with a really, really special look. And you know what? This is really just going to be that very, very important look with that really special Paraiba. So we do love that. And we're going to make it easy peasy for you. This is really exciting. And you've got a really fabulous design coming up in pink diamonds with the pink diamonds in the cross, actually. And that's really cool. We're going to do this really designer cross ring, and we haven't seen cross rings very often besides the traditional, which is with the white diamonds. Well, we're actually going to do something a little bit different, and so we've got the pink diamonds here. Take a look at that. That is, wow, that's a pink diamond cross. If you've not seen that, that's such a really cool, it doesn't even need to be a cross because it's actually, you can really kind of situate it however you like on the hand as well. So that's going to be an option for you. All right, we've got more to do. We've got some white diamonds. I'm going to show you a bigger white diamond pendant. Looks really, it's a match. If you were with me over the weekend, you might remember that we did have a very special, really cool new earring for you. It was an oval. It had the halo. Well, a lot of you had asked me on Sunday, no, that was Saturday actually. Saturday, you'd asked me if we could make a pendant to match. So I did. Got a pendant to match here today. It's going to be our 50-point round white diamond, and it's going to have the halo as well. So if you were lucky enough, as I know a lot of you did, if you were lucky enough to pick up the earrings that we had over the weekend, or you're just looking for a real classic in a diamond design and a pendant, we have that for you tonight as well. That's going to be very limited. I will say I was a little disappointed how limited we are. That's what happens when you work with half-carat white diamonds. They get a little more limited, certainly. So we're going to show you here right now what we've got in the Paraibas. Don't let those stick around. Those are too important to stay here. All right, so we're going to move on from those, and we will show you that pink diamond because this is limited as well. And again, you've got some of our largest pink diamonds we've ever worked with, actually. It's item number 111, 65, 64, and that is an outstanding piece. Now, those are huge. We're not talking about typical pave sizes here. We're not talking about little teeny tiny itty bitty stones. We're giving you larger stones. Think about this, 59 points, some of our largest pink diamond overall weight we've seen, done in the rose gold, which is solid throughout. For those of you that say, show me the backside of the piece, well, there you go right off the front because it's got that great finishing, solid and smooth throughout. That looks amazing. Now it's going to be only the rose gold as typically pink diamonds are, but here's how you can wear it. Do you see how this side goes a little bit further than that side? This side has the 5 stones. This side has a few more. That's because you've got the option to wear it right up and down the middle like that T design we're seeing all over designer worlds, or you can scoot it on over and make it look more like a cross. Honestly, it really just depends on where you station that perpendicular angle. So 65, 64 is 59 points in diamonds there. In the pink diamonds, it's pretty fabulous. It's going to be rose gold only, and we're just going to send it on out. It's a big piece. But when you see it on, and let me tell you, there are very few rings that are this versatile in style, but this one can be worn pinky to thumb and anywhere in between. And that is not something we can say about just every and any ring. We know that. There was a great collectible band I had over this weekend that was really special where that really did apply. You can wear it any which way. That also applies here. So you can wear it a myriad of ways. You can stack it or layer it if you want to. You can add that little bit of rose gold to your collection if you're curious. I always talk about our rose golds a little different. You know, everybody has a different rose gold. Just depending on who manufactures it, they can be very different in their actual color. And a lot of times they get very brown and they get very orange and then they look brassy. And that just to me looks very costumey. It doesn't look like what we're wanting in high quality jewelry. This does. This is that rich pinky tone, which is why we say let's just leave our pink diamonds in that rose gold and keep them there so you can really see that great saturation they have. It's also going to be, well, lays pretty flat on the hand, as you can see there. It's still substantial in the gold. I like to start here on the hand because that's how you see every ring every night on my hand, but take a look at that. That's how it looks if you want to scoot it on over. And what I would do now, I'm showing it upright tall of you at home, but if I were wearing this every day, what I would do is reverse it. That way, as I looked down at my hand from this perspective, because I'm up here, up on this side, so it would look upright to me as far as the cross, because that's the kind of beauty of having a ring done this way. We've all seen the cross that goes this way, and we love it, but this is a little more, again, unique, because when you look down at your hand, you see the cross. Or if you want to just really like even it up right there and have it, that's a kind of cool contemporary look as well, or make it look more like a cross if you want to. We've designed it that way. So again, diamonds continue to go further on one side, so you can really, I went to an extreme angle there, so it really is wearable. Actually, I'm going to stay on the hand here for a bit because I want to show you, as I don't know if it's going to fit as a thumb ring, but I'm going to try. Look at how beautiful that is. So that would be really workable as a thumb ring as well, because it sits very low profile in the hand, which is I think what a lot of us look for. But also pinky ring, middle, index, wherever you want to wear it. That's the beauty of this style. But it's going to be a big blowout price tag. And again, it's only rose gold, so you've got no choices to make except what size would you like? What size do you need? And let's not forget that it's fully finished on the inside in that rich, beautiful, pinky, blushy rose gold that we love. And we're going to take it much lower than even that $29.99. Can you imagine what that would be if we made it today? Well, let me tell you a step further. We couldn't make it today. Literally could not make that today. Why? Because I don't have the pink diamonds of that size. Literally have nothing in that size of pink diamond for you. In the smaller stones we have, they're more like one pointers. Think about it. We could actually sit here and count them, and we know that there are not 59 diamonds. The reason I bring up such a thing is that if they were 59 individual stones, if we counted them, that would mean they were one pointers, which is more typical if you're finding a pink diamond accent. That's not what you have here. They're larger stones. They're really, again, a bit of a miracle here to get that intensity of color, but also to get that really important setting style. Sits flush, seamless. I think everybody who really wants that show of faith could wear this piece, and yet it's not even going to be, it's not even $9.99. This is a huge blowout. Pink diamonds are getting rarer by the day. You talk about an investment in something you're not only going to wear, but I don't think there's anything wrong with, as you wear and enjoy your jewelry, having the knowledge that it's going up in value, that it's something that's tougher to find and something that's tougher to purchase or find anywhere else. That's what this is. Let's come on over and take a look, because it's not even $9.99. As promised, got a big value here on an early part of Thursday night when we are ready to rock your world with values. Do we ever not? That's kind of the thing. But when you put sale, dog days of summer, big 10% extra off, you put all that together, it makes for some big headlines, doesn't it? And we've got that here for you, and we're going to take it lower than even $899. I think it's the perfect way, the true perfect way to just add those pink diamonds to your collection that you might have been waiting for, that, let's face it, are typically very expensive. For $888, but less, it's yours, because it'll actually be $799 at checkout. So you've got $888 on the air, take your 10% extra off, and that will be down to $799. What a fantastic, fantastic style. And it's only going to be for one caller, so we'll see who's got it, because also our turquoise down to one. If you would like to get those Paraiba earrings, you still may. Those are here for one caller, just waiting for you. So it's a really big night. We've got that big Tanzanite. And you know, for everybody who wants to spread the word, I know there's a lot of, inferior Tanzanite out there. There's a lot of every quality, but there's only one source for the best. Well, as we brought the best, I have been making headlines throughout the industry in this last week's time, because guess what? We have literally topped everybody's price out there and beyond, even on low quality material. Light as can be. Well, tonight, I've got a special treat for you. I'm going to finish up our Tanzanites. We're going to wrap up the blue wing oval with something that is outstandingly classic, but it's also going to be the best price ever that you've ever seen. So stick around with me for that, because if you're like me and you don't have one because maybe yours has slipped through, or maybe it's actually gone to somebody else, or it's been sold before you could get it, whatever the situation is, or you're just newer and you're sick of looking at spending $8,000 and $9,000 and $1,000 a carat for really low quality, low grade Tanzanite, well, we got you covered here tonight. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Take a look at our pink diamonds one more time. It's our last call there. And then we'll move right along. Have that really cool bangle coming up for you. And then we have blue sapphires that are affordable, rubellite that's affordable, gold quartz, which we have stopped saying. And there's a very important reason also out of them. It's just like the pink diamonds. All right, so we're going to move right along. And do not forget, we have a cool star necklace that is going to be coming up. It's going to be the fancy cut diamonds. Do you remember we used to have earrings? We used to have a ring, and now there is a necklace that's going to be coming up, if I can get that one situated. But there's a really pretty, it's like the, it's a really pretty style that cascades with gold. Have you guys seen this? This has been a while since we've had it on the air. So for a lot of people, it may be new. It feels like the diamonds by the yard, but instead it all brings them together. So they really have this beautiful cascading nested effect. And then it all becomes one. So it gives you a little bit of that layered look without the inconvenience, because layering necklaces can be tricky. And that is all, see how it's one necklace in the back and you've got all the adjustability here? We'll get to it. We'll talk about how we can make this affordable for you. It is 1114319, I believe. Let's see if that comes up. Honestly, it's so old. The item number looks a little bit worse for wear. I can't really read it, but we'll see if 4319 looks like something that's a 34 point. It's either 4319 or 4310. I'm not sure, but there it is. That's good. 4319. All right, so we got that right. It's a 43 points just on your fancy kite cuts. And then I wanted you to see it here first, because what happens is the chain at about 2 inches away from center, what it does is it extends from one chain to three. There is that beautiful nested style. So it gives you that amazing, it's like if it were fabric, it'd be called ruched or gathered. And instead you've got that beautiful look. And then we set diamonds within it as well. But those are fancy cuts. They're kite cuts that make the star. You put them right side by side together. So they give you the look of one huge diamond. Don't tell me that doesn't look like one big star cut diamond. It does. And you would never know, even up close, you would never really be able to detect that there's actually 5 kite cuts together. The rest are rounds. Everything you see in here, those are rounds. And of course, I have now going to drape it here up close for you as well, so that I hope this one will. I know that that chain itself is going to puddle a bit, but I wanted you to see up close how that looks. So it's really pretty how that's done, because you get that extra kind of like abluissant effect from the actual chains itself that surround the star design. And then there it is. I really wanted you to see the headliner, which are those kite cuts. So those really special kite cuts together that look so amazing. I'm just going to center it up a little bit more here for you. And then it's really like 3-in-1. So it looks like you layered without the, tall task of layering. It's item number 4319. There's 34 points in the kite cuts. And then you have assorted diamonds that equal 8 points in the rounds that are bezel set. I understand that when it's sitting there, remember how it looked when it's on, so that you can see that it's going to have that beautiful, that drapey effect. It reminds me, I'm a big sports fan, as you know, so it reminds me of like when you see a championship going on and out in the bleachers or out in really the arena, stadium, what have you, it's always going to be that great bunting you see. So it's like those beautiful like semicircular half moon flags that you see. That's really what this reminds me of, and all around that star, and then it all centers up and meets up with one of those points of the star, or actually multiple points. So it's really just, it's well made. I don't think you see a lot of this in anywhere else. I follow jewelry pretty closely, as is my very difficult job to follow jewelry and what's happening out there, and you don't see a lot of this happening. So a really unique style here to enjoy, and really if you love stars, and who doesn't, they're all over the place. Celestial designs are where it's at for high-end designer and all of that. So we're really proud to bring this, and it's going to be an incredible value. It's going to be our solid gold too, and you're getting a lot of that. Stays in the white gold only, just to match up back to those diamonds that we love. And you've got that huge, again, still wearable, but that huge star that's created in the center that really everyone is going to ask you. I think the conversation aspect alone, like, how there are certain pieces that are conversation starters, that's definitely it. Because just that alone really reflects that everyone's going to wonder, did you get a star cut diamond? And where on earth do you find something like that? And how big it would be if it was just one, probably about 3 or 4 carats. And yet we're going to do this for less than $24.99. That's our old price way back when. You see, it's an old item number, 111. That tells you how it was made some time ago, and yet you're going to get it for better than even $24 or $2,000. It's also a great gift idea if someone's like the star of your life, or maybe they're a star in your own eyes, or maybe they really have aspirations of being in entertainment, they're whether it's athletics or entertainment, or on the stage or in the theater or on the screen or whatever it may be. How beautiful would this be? Because it feels like a celebration. It feels like, and what an amazing gift. I know we think about giving hearts as gifts all the time. We think about heart-shaped jewelry and designs like that, but what an amazing gift to give to someone who's important to you in your life, whomever it is, even yourself, with that star design, and it is not going to be even $1,000. This is an incredible value when you think about what a chain is today, and the fact those are fancy cut diamonds all throughout, and we're doing it for $999. You get $100 extra off as well, and it makes it awfully affordable for what this is. So take a look at it. It's $899 at checkout if you'd like to get it. That's the last. These are all like closeouts, farewells, last calls. That's what a lot of what we're seeing. You probably know by now, anything that sticks around after this sale event, well, guess what? It is going to be a last call so that it's melted down if it doesn't go, so that you get that last chance here, and then we can make new jewelry affordable going forward as well. So feels fabulous. Let me actually put it on the hand again for you so you can see that drape design. I know we got people tuning in every moment. So here it is again, and then you just give it a little bit of a shake, and then when you have it draped over your neckline, or I'm trying to do it on the surface of my hand here, I've got it all twisted from sitting down on that wheel, but now I got it straightened out, and we'll show you on the neckline here so you can see what it's going to look like from a distance away, or even here, so you can really see against. I love seeing it against a skin, open, just kind of an open neckline, so you can really see how beautiful that drape shows off, and that will always stay that way, because once, I mean, you can see, like, as you move and talk and walk and all of those things, you're not going to have any part of that that's going to be moving, and how beautiful is that on? So it's really stunning. Let's go back to the wheel here, show you again what we've got here for just one caller, and that beautiful designer style at $899 if you'd like to get it. So that's an awfully attractive piece there, and really just unique and different. So far we've seen quite a few unique. We're going to keep that going throughout the show. We have a spectacular emerald round. We've been loving our emeralds of late. Of course, a lot of you picked up this gorgeous Emeralds by the Yard that debuted yesterday. Here's what we have, and by the way, that necklace was all adjustable, of course, with the lobster claw, but this one is gorgeous, isn't it? And that'll be item number 112-1721, and I'll just keep on moving, and you let me know. This is what happens every beginning of every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So again, a lot of people tuning in here as we go on every minute. We add new viewers, so this is where, again, catch up with what you've missed if you are watching digitally like you do, and here's what we've got for you at that 80 point around it. That is a really spectacular emerald. First of all, round emerald, not something we want to waste, and whenever you see a round, just know that the lapidary took that rough, however precious it may be, and they willingly wasted it, and then you've got the round that's glowing like it is, and then you've got a lot of diamonds around it. It feels like a floral, but instead of being really separated petals, you've got that gorgeous floral design. It's like, it's almost like there's movement, it's spinning, it's really this pretty look in that ring, but it gives you a bigger platform, and it's a way to show off an emerald that we all know bigger emeralds get really pricey. I had that 4 carat last night that, you know, got to $10,000. Here's what it looks like on the hand, so we can all gauge the size, see if it's going to work for you, but we'll take it on down for you. And this one's going to be in the yellow gold only, no longer $49.99, and take advantage, 10% off, a fleeting moment to get these really, really big discounts and these superstar values. As we see it again up here, close up, not even going to be $19.99. There's your $3,000 off, and we keep on going and keep on making it more affordable and more affordable. And guess what? If you're thinking, I'm concerned, because you know that might be a great emerald there, but what's mine going to look like? Exactly like this, because that is the one you're getting. We have one-of-a-kind jewelry that we're showing you and sharing with you. So that means the piece that we send out to you after it is sized, if you choose, if you want to size it on your own, that is totally your option. If you want me to just put it in a box the way it is, I can give you the ring size now, see if it works for you. If you want to take it to your own jeweler, that is totally up to you. You can do that. But if you want us to size it, we offer that for free so that it arrives ready to wear and you're not leaving it with somebody that you may not know. And that always concerns me. I'm in the business, and yet I don't want to leave jewelry with people I don't know. So I just want to know that it's in good hands. So here we are. But that's up to you. Obviously, it's going to ship out to you faster if you don't need any sizing. But here's what we have instead of even $19.99. So again, it just depends on your priority. If you want to wear it by like Monday, then just tell me to put it in a box and mail it out to you tomorrow, and you'll have it by Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on where you live. That's up to our shipping partners. But if you just really want to have it arriving when you rip open that box and you're anxious to wear it, you get to decide. We'll gladly size it for you. But right now, it is looking so elite, because that is the one you will receive the brightest and cleanest and just glowing. That is a glowing piece, and I'll make it even better than $1,500. It is $14.99, but that's not where it stops. You get another 10% off. So $150, and off that price tag, it'll be a $13.49 price tag instead for you. So what a great value. That is amazing. So hi, Laura in Washington. Thank you so much. You are so kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And fabulous. I'm so glad you enjoy the show every single day. Thank you, and I do appreciate that. That's really nice of you. All right, so enjoy. And she's saying, I think these values are pretty fabulous every day, but this sale is up and above and over the top, and I agree. It sure is. So here we go. We've got a really special blue sapphire, rubellite, and cat's eye chrysoberyl all to come. I'm going to bring those out together. Why not? Then we've got, anybody like that bangle with the spikes that I showed you with the spiky end caps? That feels very, it feels very fresh. It feels very, yeah, it feels like what we normally see in fine jewelry that costs like $50,000, $60,000. I know because I've got a lot of people that own them that are close to me. They own these and wear these. This is done in the same kind of gold. It's, we don't really kind of cut any corners. We were not really into that. So let me just show it real quick because this is for one caller. It's in white gold. It's a great stackable and layerable. I had this on earlier. It's the easiest piece to put on because it's actually, and please not worry if you're going, wait, there's a gap, there's a hole. Well, that's a cuff. That's a cuff bracelet. I think the sexiest kind of bracelet you can wear is a cuff. And a cuff bracelet that comes to these end caps, which are completely pave all the way around. And if you're wondering, well, that's a pretty small opening to get in and out of it. It's why we have the genius that is the kickstand hinge. One side opens, the other side does not. And that hinge is, look at that, completely undetectable when you see it from a side. So you just have the easiest on and off bracelet, and it's got that spring-loaded hinge, so it just pops right into place. That you really have to give it some, like, you have to really kind of give it some oomph to open it up here. It's not gonna fly open. That little gap is not gonna come off your wrist. Once it is right there, but look at that. Could that get any easier? 2 fingers and you're in, you're done, you're locked, you're gone. You're just enjoying it. Isn't that gorgeous? And you can stack and layer how you like, and that is going to be white gold only. So let's give you an idea. It's for an average size wrist, but again, very flexible, meaning I don't mean the bangle is flexible itself. I mean it's going to have, because of that open work, this could really work if you have a tinier wrist, like a 6.5, or if you go up to a 7.5, it's going to work for you. But it's item number 1113774. Remember I told you at the beginning of the show we're going into like the depths of the vault today? We're going way back, procuring things and bringing things out that you have maybe never seen before, and that has everything to do with these really kind of the lost art of, we could not make this today. I would love to just make, I would love to make every piece 3 and 4 ounces of gold. I love feeling quality of jewelry, but I will say this, you're not going to see that in today's gold era if you still want values that are keeping everything under like $10,000. It's really tough to do, but this bangle is solid, and it's got those diamond end caps. Notice you're getting over a carat in diamonds as well. It's a lot of diamonds because they are going and wrapping around all the different angles inside. So you've got that really important piece, and it just adds that little bit of an edge that just feels like that could be as elegant as it is rock and roll, could be black leather moto jacket from a queen that cost you $8,000, or it could just be like I'm kicking it around in a lounge set, which is also very hot. Either way, you know, that's what I love about today's era of fashion, is that we can really, you can make anything fashionable. I mean, really, truly, you can make anything fashionable, and that's really what I love, is that whether you're casual or dressy or like to just switch it up by the day, jewelry's the thing that's the mainstay. That never goes anywhere, and yet in today's era of jewelry, we're putting on our diamond jewelry, especially bracelets and stacking and layering with everything. It doesn't need to be a dress-up day to wear jewelry like this. And so you just put it on, pop it on with other tennis bracelets and other link styles and everything else you've got. And maybe it's your 77-point designer diamond burnish bangle that we've done a million of. Maybe it's that really fabulous links collection that you love. Maybe it's your ID bracelet you picked up recently that's customized to you. This is one that works with it all. There's only one, fits pretty much every size, except if you're an 8 or a 7.5 or larger, I would say probably this one's going to be a bit snug. Doesn't mean you couldn't open it up a little by bending it. Gold's malleable, but I would recommend just, again, 7.5 or below. This one's $49.99, should be one only, last call. This is one that they would love to melt down, just because there's a lot of gold payoff in it. There's a lot of gold payoff here, so you can melt it down and have a lot of gold made from that bangle, but I would rather see it out the door to you. As much as we want affordable jewelry going forward, this is the big sale event to take advantage of. If something catches your eye, you take advantage of it tonight, and it doesn't come back. That's the thing. I'm making it even better than $2,500, which is half off already. A huge discount, and even better than $25,000 or $2,000. We'll make it just $19.99. One caller takes it, and look at this from all the different angles here too. Look at that inside. So again, everything you see there, solid, not a plating, not a lightweight, tinny, kind of hollowed out piece that feels very like aluminum foil. This really is that pronounced heavyweight piece for you. And then you can see here, those diamond end caps, if we look at it from the inside, same kind of look. You could, they don't spin, they don't have movement, but if they did, you'd see the same gorgeous pave work all the way throughout. So that's only going to be $17.99 if you'd like to get that one. It's a one only. I know if you're a diamond bracelet lover, we've had a lot of you asking for white diamonds in bracelets of late. That is the latest. But again, goes back a long, long way. Do you know these used to be, I mean, even back when it was made a long time ago, they were extremely, we see $49.99. Think about where that is. That would still be $4,500 with our sale price. You've got it for $17.99. I'm discounting. I feel very passionate about making sure that I discount everything. As much as I love the idea of making jewelry affordable going forward by melting pieces that exist, I really would rather all this time and effort and care that went into making these individual pieces, I'd rather they go to a great home to you. Our viewers, our collectors, when you see something you love, take advantage of it so you can get it at home, see and experience the greatness of fine jewelry. And boy, to get a bangle in today's day and age in gold for under $1,800, that is really tough to do. So I'm so thrilled we have this for you. Let's take a look at it. We'll get you last call, and then we got to move. We got a really special, I'm going to put together a little wheel. This was not intended to be a wheel, but I just want to wow you with some favorites here because we've got these really unusual pieces like rubellite tourmaline and cat's eye chrysoberyl, and I thought, let's just put them all up together for you and see what happens. Let's see. I mean, why not? I'm just moving jewelry. That's my only job here tonight, is to move as much jewelry as we can. This is that great asymmetrical design. I love the east west set of the cat's eye. Here it is, a rubellite tourmaline. Oh my gosh, it's in this great half satin finished, half mirror finished band. And this is where you go if you want a lot of diamonds wrapping right throughout, and that would be our sapphire. So this is cat's eye. Definitely the rarest of the three up here. And then we've got the rubellite, which would be a second place. But when you get really good sapphires like this, that's important too. And that's a roval. So it's right between a round and an oval, hence roval. And so you've got that different look there. We have got 3 rings, all one of a kind. They're all set in platinum. So I love the creativity of the different designs and different ways to maneuver platinum, because you still see, like in the rubellite, you see the asymmetry of the satin finishing versus the brushed, or rather the high polish versus the brush. Then you've got that asymmetry going on with the cat's eye, the rounds, the baguettes, and then of course this really cool, almost bypass look with the roval sapphire too. It's lovely, and we have all 3. Woo, they were pricey. Notice I said were, past tense. I love that we're going past tense on all these pieces, getting you the best values of all time. This is the GOAT of jewelry shows. It really is. Greatest of all time is the acronym GOAT. So we're really excited about this, and we are thrilled to bring you these one-of-a-kinds that are down below $39.99 for the first time. All 3 one-onlys. We'll still size them for you. Remember, they're platinum across the board, but we've got varying stone sizes. And then, of course, those diamonds around them, which are more than just accents as well. You're getting a lot to love here. Let's come on over and take a look at them. And that's going to be our carat 91 chrysoberyl in the middle. The rubellite would be the 1 carat even on the rubellite. That sapphire is a 90 pointer. And it's time to let them go. Just let them go. That's what we got to do. We got to just make sure every single one gets a home. And I don't think $39.99 is going to do it. Not on a sales show. That's the thing. The sales show has been going on for like 18 months. And so the thing is, we get really, really used to seeing like everything under cost. How am I ever going to get a profit on anything again? We have become used to, like, where isn't it true? Every day, it's true. Every day that goes by, you have to admit this to me. Every day that goes by, we start to expect better and better and better values. Am I right? Why do we do that? Because we're seeing prices drop further and further. Every day they're going lower, and it's like, what's going on? How are we ever going to have jewelry at a normal gold price ever going forward? Gold's $3,400 an ounce. And you got the best stones in the world that are hand selected out of tens of thousands of stones here. And yet here we are at $39.99. We'll not do that. We need some callers on the phone lines. It is your choice, rubellite, sapphire, or cat's eye, chrysoberyl. You decide which one's your favorite, but they got to go, and they will. And here's how we do it. A superstar value right now. It is going to be not $39, not $29. They're not even $1,999. We're going to blow them out. This is your last call On all three of these, they're all wearable, but they're all heavyweight. They give you that really, you know how dense platinum is. If you've ever worn platinum, you know. This is how they look on the hand. Just to give you a once over here on, I'll just stagger them a bit so you can see the blue sapphire versus the rubellite. How about that cat's eye? Look at that whopper of a cat's eye. Remember, that was almost 2 carats in size on the cat's eye chrysoberyl, and really important, very gleaming, glowing. That almost looks like I couldn't have painted it any better as far as that cat's eye is concerned. That beautiful chatoyan effect. Let's take another look. That's an interesting way. Look at a balance there for you, doing its own little acrobatics. Yes, it does its own stunts. And then we also, as do I. And what we're going to do here is also bring you the rubellite, that clean. I mean, that's the thing. Every single one of these is super clean when they're not usually for any of these stones. I love that that's more green too in the cat's eye instead of the yellow green that tends to look. A lot of you have told me I'm not as big a fan of the yellow green, but boy, when I see those pure greens, they really do look like more like a, you know, cat's eye. A green eye. I mean, even for humans who have green eyes, like that's the color of my eyes right there. So it's really just, again, less of the yellow. I think the yellowies start to get a little bit odd, and then they never give you a great backdrop for the chatoyancy to come through. So I love when we see the bright piercing greens like this. All right, let's get them out the door. Not even $19.99. Shall we go even lower? How about this? Anyone you want. Big, big, big impromptu wheel here. Didn't even plan on putting these up together, but it allows me to get you a better price and keep on going with that discount. Let's make them $999, and that way there's another $100 off coming your way. So an instant coupon to take advantage of. That is not even a coupon you got to clip. You say sold, we take $100 off, and you're a happy camper. I will show you. This is elite, and you know it's fun to bring out museum pieces because why not? It's beautiful jewelry we bring every day, but yet still there's always a couple of pieces every show that I have with you where you're probably going to go, oh my goodness, like an audible gasp. Could be what you do when you see this stone, because you know you've not seen anything quite like this. It is Indicolite tourmaline. Let me just flash this. It's just something fun to show you while we're waiting for our platinum pieces to go. But that is the 17 karat plus Indicolite tourmaline in a cabochon, meaning what? What's a cabochon? Cabochon's where you've got that dome finish. We see it with opals a lot. We see it with the cat's eyes. We've got this, look at that. That's so clean. You're actually seeing, it's like there's lights inside when it's just a really clean Indicolite stone, and that is enormous. So 17 carats, we've got that one in platinum. Just something fun I wanted to show you. As we can go back up close now and look at our wheel of 3. I just think that was kind of fun, you know. 17 karat Indicolite, nobody thought they'd see that tonight. We did not know. So that really is amazing, isn't it? So we love to see it. And then also we've got a gold quartz too. Gold quartz, but we have been without gold quartz for a while. As if you watch the show regularly, you know. We also have ruby. Oh my goodness, the ruby is amazing. We've got a private collection ruby, one in white, one in yellow, so we can satisfy everybody's needs there. And that's gonna be very, very exciting. So here we are. And, oh, thank you so much. Hi, Karen, thank you. Well, that was awfully nice of you. I love that. Thank you, Karen, that's so kind of you. And yes, big hello. Are we only 3 months apart? She has a daughter named Lauren who we're the same age, almost. Oh, that's great. Wow, that's wonderful. So she's then a February baby, I'm guessing? Yeah, oh, that's great. Well, thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Glad to have you with us. Tell you what, we're going to bring out a yellow diamond round as well, and then we got the rubies, and wait till you see the aqua. Aqua emerald cut. Now, some of the aqua emerald cuts I've had lately have been like enormous, and that I'm well aware that doesn't work for everybody. This one is very large, but I wouldn't say enormous, but it's very pretty. And it's got that color, 1124023. This is wild, isn't it? I love this one. It's a 228 stone. It's gonna be our 115 in diamonds as well. It is also a one only. Just truly spectacular, because that color is everything. And you know it's tough. I'm an emerald cut lover myself, so I'll be the first one to tell you, and you know this from watching jewelry everywhere and everywhere beyond. You know, if you see emerald cut stones, I don't care if it's a saturated stone like a kunzite or our tanzanite, they tend to fall a little bit in the color. You can start with really intense rough, but when you see an emerald cut, sometimes it leaves a little, a void, I would say. A little void usually through the inside. You'll see a little bit less color than maybe on the outside borders, not here. That's with a stone that's pastel by nature. It's supposed to look like a blue sky. We know usually it looks like that white wall behind me. Usually it's very, very light, very pastel, very calm, very tame. I like my aquas to have a little more punch to them. That's why we specialize in Sierra Santa Maria. So you always get that really nice saturation. And here it is. Now you're also getting the diamonds around. It's a double row and then it splits on the sides. So that creates your split shank that we love to see in designer jewelry. Very couture, and we'll bring it down in price. From a $59.99 price, you need a better value. We are here to oblige. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It stays in the white. Actually, you don't even need to keep it in the white gold. If you want to, yeah, it's going to be easy peasy. If you want us to change it, we'll do that too. We can make it happen. You tell us how you want your piece customized, how you want it delivered, what size do you need, what gold color is going to make you happy. That's what we need to know, because it's not just about the discounts and the values. It's about making it perfect for you, and that's what we're doing right now with the 228. Let's try it on the hand here. One only, stunning. Look at that. From a distance, still bringing bright, bright blues. Like a really stunning, I would say baby blue, but honestly, it's another step up. It's really saturated. And it used to be $59. I told you, I'm taking $59.99. We're tossing it to the side. Boom, boom, boom. Got to move it. A little pink, pink, that's gone. It's got to be gone. We got to make sure everything goes. And we got a long way to go here. We got 2 hours and 17 minutes in the show to take you 10% off of everything. The discounts I'm giving are nothing short of miraculous. There is no way to shop jewelry like TVON. That's been the case since we started. From day one, there's been no other place to shop for fine jewelry values the way we provide. But when you have a sale event like this one is, in these dog days of summer, this is what it's all about to get you savings like you can never find anywhere else. Let's go back to the wheel. Take a look. We'll do even better than even $2,000. I'm blowing it out for $19.99. So that means we had the diamond bangle for $19.99. This one now is $19.99. There's $200 extra off, so $17.99, and that ring will be sized and put in your favorite gold color, and all that's free of charge too. So shipped to your doorstep for free. Amazing, amazing piece, and that will be just the one. So first caller, and that is March's birthstone right there. So something fabulous for my March kids out there, or anybody who just loves that stone. Now I'm debating, do I even show this tonight or do I leave it? Do I make you beg for the yellow sapphire that is 4 carats 38? Did I really just say that? And it's a round. That is my 4 carat 38, and look at the cutting. It's a little different cutting too, because it's got more of that octagonal. Do you see it? There's the table fast that's even octagonal, and that's going to be the case all the way through, even the backside, which is called the pavilion of the stone, okay? So you've got one of the fancier cuts of the rounds. Still a round, but it's the fast sitting inside. It's not a Portuguese, and it's not a diamond cut. So you get this amazing look. And it is also going to be 1110969. Oh, that is impressive. So this is really going to be something just to really just check and like gauge the temperature, right? Take the temperature of our Thursday night folks here. I'm going to do something wild here. If you kind of like it, please go ahead and do yourself a favor. Call me now. Just get on the phone lines, because this is my 438 sapphire. There's not a sapphire in this collection. My largest blue sapphire is a 4 carat. It's sitting off to my right. There's a 4 carat blue sapphire. It's a cornflower blue. It's in that really opulent kind of floral bow mounting. It's huge. It's going to be here forever and ever and ever. It's specialty. But it's also like 50 grand. And that's because it's a 4 carat blue sapphire. Here is my 4 carat yellow, which is even more rare. Actually 438 to be exact. 438. Pretty big. Pretty big. Pure yellow, and it's the round with 56 points in diamonds. You are going to pay less than $20,000 for this one. Should never happen. Less than $10,000. Should never happen. Have you not heard me say we are giving jewelry away tonight? Welcome into Thursday night giveaways. Just call. You can always hang up. Listen, I do not tie you down and force you to buy anything because you call in. I encourage it because usually when we see a value like this that nobody's expecting, like $99.99, usually what's going to happen is there's going to be 3 or 4 collectors out there that are all begging me. And then you know what happens? I say this for my own good too, because I spend every single waking hour of my day emailing with you guys, and most of it is, I'm sorry that sold out, I'm sorry that sold out, I'm sorry that sold out. And then the next question is, can you make me another? So now I can just preface this with, no, I cannot make another, because there is no other 4 carat plus. The other sapphire I have over 4 carats is a blue, and it's like 50 grand. And it's a blue, and it's a heart shape, and it's in that really opulent, stunning mounting. So here's the thing, it's a little bit more unique, which is why I say it's going to be here, because it's a really wild couture mounting. It's like, you know, it's like wearing Prada on a home shopping network. Like nobody gets it, right? You don't get, it's like, you don't do that. You just, who does that? So, you know, people think, oh, goodness, it's like we don't get it. So this is where if you want the big stone, and it's going to be less than $5,000 and less than $2,500. So now we've taken the $99.99, which was basically a fraction of what it should be, and we've cut it by 75% because we went half and then half again. So that means 25, and that's not where it's staying. It's going lower. So collectors out there who miss like the good old days of loose gemstone collecting, oh, here it is. Here it is right now. And it's not going to be $24.99. It's going to keep on going and keep on going. And then the one caller that says yes gets it. But there's nothing else like it in our entire inventory. And yet it'll still be 10% off. And look at this on the hand, because if you think, well, it may not look that big, it is huge. It's basically the diameter of the stone basically is going to cover the finger itself. And then we put this extra kind of lacy-like mounting around it. It's not even 24 or 23. This is the gimme of the night. Collectors, sapphire lovers, and it's a really special stone in that round. It has got those diamonds around it. Yellow gold's how it stays, although if you really want it in white gold, I don't want that to be the deal breaker. So if you'd prefer it in white gold, let me do that free of charge. Despite where this is going, on this price tag, which is better than even 23 or 22 or 21, this will tell, do we have a collector out there tonight who wants to steal an absolute gem of gems? And it's not $2,099, it's going to be even better. $1,999 is our brand new price tag, and only for, well, one caller tonight. And yes, there will still be $200 extra off that. So $17.99 on a 438, and it looks like a yellow diamond. It really does. And you see that fancy cut. When that reflection hits the surface, watch this right there. That's when you see that reflection off the surface, where you see that table facet is reflecting, quite literally. It's literally and figuratively reflective of the fact that it's got that more octagonal cut throughout the round. So not the Portuguese we're used to seeing and not the diamond cut we're used to seeing, but something different. All right, so that is seven. If that's here, I quit. like I'm out. Like there's no hope. $17.99 for a 4 karat 38 sapphire. Should we just give it 30 more seconds and then see what's up? Because if that stays here, it doesn't matter what I do. It does not matter. That cannot stay here at that price tag. Simply cannot. I come from a loose gemstone background. I've sold a lot of loose gems, more loose gems way back in the day. I sold more or less, I was on the air 4 nights a week selling loose and 3 nights a week selling finished jewelry. And the loose gemstone world is something I know we've departed from a bit on TV. Don't see much of that going on these days, but that's where you see here what you would never find just in a plastic bag or between tweezers. You would never see that stone for $17.99. That's pretty impressive right there. All right. We've got the gold quartz. I know we are anxious for gold quartz. And then there's that whole turquoise necklace, which we had the pendant at the beginning of the show, and that's gone. But then I'm wondering if anybody just wants like a whole bunch of like turquoise by the yard, but in big stones with a lot of diamonds. We kind of went all out on this one. And I admit there were a lot of you that said, could you do, because there was a mistake I made once where I came and wore one of my own necklaces on the air. And oh, was it a mistake, because it was a turquoise by the yard that I purchased elsewhere many years ago. And I wore it one day thinking nobody would notice. And it started this whole event where everybody was asking for turquoise by the yard. This was our solution, bringing huge stones, every single one of them flanked in diamonds. There's a triple diamond section on either side of each of those turquoise, I don't want to call them beads because they're gigantic spheres. They're like planetary. I mean, they're really big and they're really gorgeous. And there's almost 19 carats of turquoise. And they go all the way around except for the where there's that adjustability, okay? So this is your turquoise by the yard, but very deluxe because it also is 1114637. I also have a yellow gold to show you. Let me share it up close because I want you to see these sections. It's got a little diamonds by the yard quality with the bezel sets, and then it's got the turquoise as well. So they're all probably going to hang out together here, and why not? Let's just show them together so you can see, and then I'll drape the yellow gold. So I know I love yellow gold and turquoise together. I think a lot of you do too. Just based on 25 years of selling turquoise, a lot of us like the yellow gold. So I luckily have that as well. Here's what that looks like for you. 18 carats 85 of turquoise. In 1114637, another 111 item number. I'm going to show them the yellow gold, Tony, so everyone can see that because that might be exciting as well. And then you've got your beautiful turquoise. It's 1885 total weight of turquoise. They're Sleeping Beauty and solid. They are not This is not reconstituted turquoise. This is not that powder that's ground up and glued together. This is a natural through and through. That's 80 points in diamonds as well. So it's a little higher end than like the little tiny stones and a little bit of chain. It's got a lot of diamond weight. It's got the full lobster claw closure, 3 adjustable lengths. And would anybody like one? Because it's last call, white or yellow. That's all I have. No rose gold on this one, just the white or the yellow. Maybe the pendant was lovely at $3.99 to start the show, but you're ready for an entire necklace. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And they will go all the way around. The only exception is right here because that's where your adjustability is. So they'll clasp and closure, and then you've got 3 different O-rings. The rest of the way, it's gonna go all the way around for you, okay? So you see they're separated by just about an inch or so. Without the diamonds, then you've got those beautiful triple stacks of diamonds as well. Okay, so let's go back to the hand here, show you the yellow and the white, and then I think they would be layered. Oh, they would look so good layered. I mean, imagine, I don't know, you want to layer them together with the white and the yellow, or maybe take the same colors of gold. You can do that as well if you'd like to, but this is going to be our huge opportunity here. White or yellow gold, last call ever on them. Take them apart, sure. I'd love to know what we could do. I mean, I could get real creative here with those beautiful, gigantic stones if we do decide to take it apart. But this is the chance right now. Pick it up and let's just go ahead and give you the wow factor. Do you see how that's going to lay and drape when you got those big sections of diamonds? They're all soldered together. So it also really just leaves them right up front when you put it on the right way. And we're going to take it down from that $19.99 closeout, blowout, Thursday night sale price. And we'll make it easy. Simple and easy. Because you see, actually, let me show you where the start. And by the way, it's an old item number, as you know, with the 111. Look at that, $59.99. That's when, look at how faded it is. That bag has seen better days, but it's been here that long. This is what I told you. Go into the depths of the vault today. White, gold, or yellow only. Grab what you can. And we've got, just for reference here, there are a total of 2, 4, 6, 7 stones. So that means that every one of those stones, I mean, figure that they are on average going to be about 2.5 carats a piece. For each of those stones, we do 7 so that you have that odd number, so you can always find that center. And it's not even going to be 19, 18, 17. We have a yellow gold gone already. All right. So guys, this is it. Last chance, last call. It is only $1,599. There's an extra 10% off, which of course is going to be $14.39 at checkout. So you get $160 off, and all you have to do is choose the white or the yellow, and it'll be right out to you. And there's all your adjustability you have as well. Lobster claw, that would be 16, 17, and where it's fastened is 18 inches. But let's go up close again with the yellow gold. And there's that slight curve to the way these diamonds, that's the back side. I want to make sure you see this. Here's the front. So there are your diamonds. Again, a triple stack. See how they're slightly curved there as well? So that's going to be slightly curved throughout each section there, and then you've got your triple diamonds throughout. That is just so cool. I mean, talk about the by the yard category that we're loving. And this is natural turquoise. You see a little matrix through some of them, but nothing you see from a distance away. See how they vary a little bit? In the white gold, you have a little more blue. It just, again, it's natural turquoise. So these are not like made or mass produced in a lab. We didn't just take like an agate and dye it. That's what you're seeing a lot of right now. Take a really cheap stone like white agate or howlite and just dye it with a turquoise color. It's not what we're doing. This is natural from the mine that is since closed. It's been a long, long time since there's been any production in the Sleeping Beauty mine in Arizona, and we are busy on the line. So let me see what color's going out, because we have to keep track of these. What color does everybody have? Yellow, white, and? Yellow. Okay, so well, what do you know? Yellow's more limited, as we expect. So last chance, last call. And remember, your price tag is better than $15.99. $14.39 at checkout, and that's it. So last call. We have 4 minutes left until hour number 2. Welcome to Thursday. Hey, everybody. Glad you're with us. Thanks for being here. Nice to have you joining us. No fun without you. We got a big yellow diamond band coming up this weekend. It's a 2-carat 01 yellow diamond band. Don't forget about that gorgeous star design in the necklace that we brought you. The Paraiba earrings for under $1,000. A lot of what I've had tonight in the first hour has been well under $1,000. Okay, $14.39, that's it. It's amazing. Or did I get that right? 14, hold on, let me do the math. I don't think I did that right. You'd think after doing all these 10% off sales, sometimes, yeah, $14.39 and change. I've got a million things up here I'm thinking about, and I'm wondering, what should our top of the hour be? Yellow diamond earrings, white diamond pendant. I know we're going to save the Tanzanite. You're going to have to wait another 60 minutes for the Tanzanite because I'm going to make sure we got everybody with us to see this monumental. You will absolutely love me forever and ever and ever when you see this value I'm going to put together on this fabulous museum reserve. Oh, yeah. That is the best of the best. And a 7 carat 41 size. Somebody's taking advantage of that tonight and taking advantage of me. That's going to be coming up. And who was shopping over there, Jason? Talk to me. Who was it? Hi, Ethel. Wonderful. What about you? Who's shopping over there? Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you so much. Wonderful. And yet, yellow gold, white gold, that's last call. Let's say goodbye to those. Here comes our little look at a Sierra Santa Maria pendant. We have the ring in the emerald cut. Got this pendant here for you. A little different than the one I had last night. This is $69.96. It's got some flash. That stone is stunning. Sorry, I was hearing a really odd noise, and I'm not sure. I've never heard that noise before. Here we go. This one's going to be $112.69.96. It is our 2 carat 60 Sierra Santa Maria. Let's come in close. Closer, closer. Perfect. Look at that stone. Glittering and gleaming and looking like, let's face it, it looks like a blue diamond. It does. 2 carat 60, it stays in the white gold. Huge value right now. First caller. You can have it for practically free. That's my deal with you guys. On a Thursday night as we wrap up this sale event and we say goodbye to all these pieces that we're showing one last time, making sure everything goes, this is how we do it. This used to be $29.99. Fair price tag when you see an aqua that looks that good in that color, 2 carat 60 in size, no less. We're going to take it even lower for you. The very first caller takes it for less than $1,000. We're going to move one thing before we get to our top of the hour. If you have any questions about anything you saw in the first hour tonight, let us know. We'll help you out. We can always show it again too if you need to see it one more time. All right, so let's make sure this one goes out in a hurry and not even $19.99. No, it is not. One only. It's a beautiful design where you see that bypass sort of look in the bail. Can't get enough of that, but still classic and wearable in its size. Just happens to be giving you a nice larger size of the stone, and we'll take it even lower than $9.99. First caller, I can't wait to see who's got it. This is the best of the best in aqua. Good size bail, so accommodates all your classic chains that you got, and maybe even a diamonds by the yard too if you want to jazz it up with some diamonds in your chain. Let's take a look. Is it 7/8 of an inch? We're going to find out. We'll verify that and take a look right there. I would say not quite. I would say 3/4. Well, you know what? That little tiny tail makes it 7/8. But the bulk of what you have there where your chain's going to meet is 3/4 of an inch in the drop. It's like that little extra extension is the little tail there. I want you to see that from a distance away, and we got to move it and groove it. And boy, that is fabulous. Let's blow it out right now. It's $777. Back to the wheel we'll go. So a huge value on this one, and that'll be $777 minus 10%. You get it for $699. That's it. So that'll be a huge opportunity for one caller. Don't forget we had the emerald cut aquamarine that would go with it nicely earlier tonight. And if you have any questions, look at all this great jewelry here from hour number 1, 5 to 6 o'clock tonight. Well, this is where, again, big night ahead. We've got the huge Tanzanite that I flashed for you coming up at the top of next hour. So 1 hour away from that Tanzanite, tell a friend. If you don't believe that I can make the very best Tanzanite in the world that is set aside, it was set aside almost 7 years ago for a museum display. If you don't believe that I can beat every single person's price tag on Tanzanite, that is my vow to you. Tonight I will beat everybody's price on Tanzanite. I will do it. I will make it happen. The last Tanzanite I saw on nationwide TV, the last Tanzanite I saw was a 2 carat. It was sold for $1,850 per carat. That's right. It was $3,700 for a 2 carat stone. And it was a very light color. That is something you will not have to worry about. I'm going to bring you the very best in the world in 1 hour. It's our 7 carat 41. It's an oval, and it's got really big diamonds with it. That's going to be coming up at our top next hour, so I hope you'll stay with me for that. But what are we going to do? Should we just talk about it before that? No, we've got an amazing lineup for you for the next hour leading up to that Tanzanite. So we're going to show you pink diamonds, Paraiba, whatever you want to see. I would love requests. If you have a request from our inventory, something you want to see, we can always find you whatever it is you're looking for. You know what I want to do is start this hour real quick with a request. I hope she's watching. This is for Kathy. Yesterday, it was just 24 hours ago, I brought her something, and it wasn't quite what she was looking for. So this is kind of what we do, is we get busy, and we have a manufacturing. So we can do things that you need. I'm telling you, these are probably the most stunning earring you will ever see, and I think we're all about to fall in love with them. But it is first dibs for anybody who would like to have the most gorgeous diasporas that we've ever seen. I mean, this is stunning. It's a radiant cut, Believe it or not, you're going to have a matched pair of these. It is 1128396. And I want to get these up here for her because I know she wanted to see them hopefully on the early side. So here we go. This is radiant matching to perfection. I still got to go back. We zoom back as far as I thought we need to go. Got to go a little further here, and just the real simplicity. I know she didn't want halos, so here they are. With instead, I don't know if we could have a better match than a yellow diamond that is set right above your radiant cut stone that you have. Look at that matching there. One is actually reflecting into the surface of the other, and yet you've got this gorgeous hoop to start with that great lever back, so it makes it really easy to put on, super secure when they are on, and then your yellow diamond match pair of pairs, and it's going to be at number 1128396. So a really stunning example of some very dramatic drop earrings. 1878 is the carat weight total on your fabulous color changing diaspores. They have a lot of names out there, but it's all stemming from what is gemologically known as color change diaspore. We choose to use the proper name. Those are about 9 carats 40 each. You've got 62 points in 2 pear-shaped yellows, which means those are 31 points each. So you've got almost a third of a carat. And they have this movement and this drop and this sway. And I'm sorry, but they are the brightest, deepest, and most gorgeous diaspores, because instead of being a light brown with a hint of yellow, they have a true, almost think like a mocha color, and then infused in that is like this bright kiwi green, hot, hot pinks and purples coming all the way through this amazing stone, and it's radiant, which is just really, here's my idea. If you have a family of stones, or cuts rather, there are 3 stones that I feel like go together really, really well, and that's going to be as far as cuts go. If you're trying to coordinate, I think that emerald cuts, radiant cuts, and azure cuts are the ones that feel very similar and very much, I never like too much matching. I think too matching is sometimes cheapens the look if you're adding a set. So I would say if you have an emerald cut, a radiant cut, or an azure cut, this is going to be a great pairing with it, because I think ovals, you know, you get the more curvature of ovals and pairs. I think it starts to take it out of the same coordinating family. I love the ones that have the more squared off sides together. So there they are, 1.5 inches in the drop. I'm going to try one on for you, and we have got a spectacular, look at the bookended prongs there. Nice. So it doesn't take away from the stone, but it still gives it extra security by having the bookended style instead of the prong that claws over the stone. The yellow diamonds at the top are just feel like a miracle, don't they? And then here's what they look like on, just to show you how they're going to move and how much that I'm in a darker, lower light. I'm also squatting down here, so I'm in a pretty low light here. So what happens is now you might be seeing what looks almost as if they are almost a bit iridescent. I'm seeing more purple now. That's just a function of going from a brighter light environment where they were up close to like a darker, lighter environments where you're seeing this really amazing purple red come through, and then they just shimmer. It's like purple green, purple green, purple green, just as they move here with that great radiant faceting. So just wanted to show you how they move, how they look. That's that one big diamond perched right atop that is a natural yellow, right there sitting atop that radiant cut stone. And we're gonna take them extremely low. I really wanna make these happen for anybody who's like a collector of the best in diaspores. Let's go back and take another close-up look at them and watch another perspective of how they shine and give you multiple colors, and taking them oh so affordable. Under, wow, they're supposed to be $13,999. I don't see one thing wrong with that price tag. Love that as a value. Proud of that as a value. We're going to take them significantly lower than that. All you have to do is dial in if you'd like them. Weren't last night's even, weren't they 11, or were they, did I get them down? I think I went down to $10,000. Well, these will not be $10,000, and quite frankly, they're rarer. Rarer because they're radiance. Rare because they have yellow diamonds instead of white diamonds. That's an upgrade. And we're going to take them less than even $99.99 and nearly 9.5 carats per stone. Pretty impressive. Pretty much the holy grail of color changing diaspores the world over. And we're going to take them even lower than, oh boy, I feel like getting in trouble tonight. Not even $99.99. It's Thursday. Let's party. The weekend is almost here. It's really, we're getting towards mid-August here. This is the time to be shopping something fantastic right now for your collection, something we're not going to find going forward. And it's not $99 or $89 or $79.99. They are fantastic. And we'll go even lower than that. They will not be $79.99. Let's go. $6,999. That's what we got. $69.99. And How about 700 bucks off that? That's what 10% equals. 10% extra off. So how about $62.99? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. $62.99 for an earring like that. You're getting the pair. I love that. That's what we should do. Everyone else is doing like single earrings now. Just sell the price you get, and then you get the box at home, and you look inside and you think they forgot an earring, and then you look back at the description. Oh, that was for a single earring. Well, you don't have to worry about that. That's the whole pair. So what an awesome opportunity for a diaspora collector that we may have tonight ready to go. So this is your chance right now. It's time to go. This is it right here and now. Last chance, last call. That's going to be it. Who's got them? Anybody thinking about them? Let me know. We got 30 seconds with those. Then we'll get to our official top of the hour. Nope. All right. Last call. That's all we can do. We got them gone. Thank you so much. All right. Now we've got the top of the hour officially. And this would be our yellow diamond earrings. I had yellow diamond earrings the other day. You might remember them. They were emerald cuts, sitting atop diamonds. Take a look at this. We decided to mix it up a bit because we haven't had a lot of emerald cut yellow diamonds to match. You know, like people are mostly buying yellow diamond earrings because they want what? Something to go with a yellow diamond ring. And when I've had yellow diamonds, well, when we've had yellow diamonds, they're typically pairs. Like, oh, that band we sold 500 of, whatever it was a pear-shaped band, or maybe you picked up the cushion cut we had more recently, or maybe you're even looking ahead to a 2-carat band we have coming up. It is actually going to be, well, here we go, 112-9091, 60 points of pear-shaped yellow diamonds, 30 and 30, which is basically what we just saw in that last ring. See the theme going on? You see that? You see what's going on? There was a pear-shaped yellow diamond in the last earring. We saw that, right? With that pear-shape sitting atop that diaspora. That's exciting. Here we go. Here's what we got. $60 points in yellow diamonds, that's not it. 13 points, though, in the white diamonds as well. So here we have it. It's a moment. It's a definite moment. Here we go. I'm so ready for this top of the hour. I hope you are too. This is going to be absolutely spectacular. We got a chance right now to blow out some yellow diamond earrings and give you a total weight of 73 points in diamonds. And you get, this is like the paperclip link, I think, brought to an earring. That's what I love, is that it takes that link that we're seeing a lot of, and like, again, we see it in bracelets and we see it in necklaces. Why not? Why not dress up your ears with a little, like an elongated, exaggerated paperclip link? That's what we're doing here. But it's like a hoop meets a drop meets a stud. I said this when we had the emerald cut version the other day, which I think are still here if anybody wants them. But this is a pear shape to start, so that feels like the stud, doesn't it? And then your drop, like a stiletto, like we love on our heels, or at least I do. I love a stiletto. You ain't never gonna take me out of my stilettos. I am already 6 feet tall, and so I walk into a room 6'5" everywhere I go. I look like the I look like a WNBA player, kind of. Like everyone's going, who that? Yeah, just not with the muscles. But I'm trying, I'm getting there. But this is where we've got the really, really special, like it's kind of fits everybody. It adapts to everybody's style, doesn't it? Stud meets drop meets hoop. And why do I say hoop? You're probably looking at going, where's the hoop element? It wraps around. It actually goes all the way around your ear. So it closes and opens in the most simple way. Take a look at this. Here we go. It's what we've got for you, where you can see it's got a drop of, drumroll please, 7/8 of an inch, or well, what's between, someone going to have to help me here, between 3/4 and 7/8, what's that? I don't know. I don't even know. But we've got this really, I'd have to really sit here and think about it and probably use my fingers. But look at how beautiful that opens up. You can go a little wider if you need to. If you want to really have ease of wear, pop it on, slip it in, and then boom. Click, close, done. So all we have to do now is try them on so you can see how they're going to look. And we're going to do something absolutely wild. You can do any gold you want. You can do white gold, yellow gold, rose gold I wouldn't recommend, but you can do it if you want to. And here's your chance right now. This is absolutely amazing. And it's funny, I gotta say, when we are talking about a deal like this, what were my other ones the other day? They were $29.99, $26.99, I think I got them down to. So again, going on memory from a few days ago, it's been hundreds of jewelry items since. But when you see this on and you see how it looks so like, again, kind of casual and cool, it's not really overly dressy. Just popped one on for you here, making sure, I always have to make sure I have it in the right piercing. And do you see how, like, I get it, not everyone's gonna have like this, you know, everyone has a different aesthetic. We're all into different things. And this is, again, feeling a little bit more like a little funky, maybe a little more modern, not your traditional, but that's what I think. Again, I kind of like a lot of things y'all don't, but that's okay. That's all right. It's what makes us, you know, it's what makes the world go round, is that we all like different things. But when you're talking about, see how that looks like a stud, and then it's almost as if we've got those jackets, or, you know, you can add great earrings now to studs and have that jacket look, or you see these styles that are like dimensional where there's front and back coming together. That's what this feels like. But it almost is like you've got your point down leading into those white diamonds, simple to wear. I just love it for those of you that have that yellow diamond band that went straight across, that was such a popular item. And now we get to take them even lower for you. And I'll tell you, they would look amazing stacked up the ear as well if you want to do that. But they are fabulous, just under an inch. Let's go back up close. Yellow with white, white with yellow. Choose your gold color, create your own rainbow, as they say, and we're going to make it even better. And so cool to just snap them into place. And then you could even, I guess if you wanted to, I was just looking, the back is completely mirror finished, so you could even reverse them if you want to. And 585 means 14K, by the way, if anyone's not familiar. There are two ways to stamp 14K. And you know what they are? 14K, like 14 karat gold, the purity of the gold, or you can say 585. Anyone know what 585 means? 585, we're all typing in, Googling zip code, 58, no. It's actually gonna be the purity. So that's the difference. Look at how boring and basic without an earring on. You need an earring. You need a good earring. And this is the compromise for all my gals who say, I'm not sure. Do I go shorter? Do I go longer? Do I go drop or do I go hoop? Do I go stud? This is like all the styles together. And as our top of the hour, they are going to go a lot lower, a lot lower. This is amazing, isn't it? We're going to go $39.99 and take it on down, because I did this with the emerald cuts the other day, and a lot of you wanted something in the pair. We made it. Here it is. So thrilled that you're here to see it, and they will not be $3,000. Get ready for the big Tanzanite deal at the top of the hour. We are 46 minutes away. Why am I talking about something 46 minutes from now? Because it's that good, and we're going to blow your mind. We are going to blow your mind with the Tanzanite value I have coming up at the top of the hour. So tell a friend. I know a lot of you are going, Tanzanite, I got one. Tell a friend. Tell a friend who might want a Tanzanite, because they're going to go absolutely bonkers for this value. So here we are, last chance, last call. We'll make it better than even half that price at $2,000, $19.99, $18.88, $17.77. It's all fine and well until you realize, no, we're going to go even lower. All you got to do is say the word. Say sold, get your gold color. It's your choice of, and this will be on its way right now. If you'd like them, guys, not even $1,499. This is the way you shop for yellow diamonds with a little more of a drop. We had the studs the other day, and you guys were like, they're too small. So here we are, bringing something for everybody. Truly, that's what we're working on, something for everybody. And this style, not 14, not 13, not even 12. This is before your 10% off. Very, very limited. So it is time to go, guys. If you want your yellow diamond drops, this is the time to do it, and take advantage of it, because we're not even doing $12.99 or $11.99. I know $11.11 is great, because if you take a 10% off discount off $11.11, that takes you to triple digit time, and oh, does that get good. But here we are, looking for a little bit better value, a little bit better Thursday night deal. You guys are here. Let's let you shop. Let's get you get the miracles. I am your miracle jewelry giver here. That's what we do. We just make sure everything goes, no matter how fresh, no matter how new. This is what it's all about. We are not even going to do $11.11. You get to take advantage of it. You get to take it down. I'm going to take these down below $1,000. Get as many as you want. Amazing gift idea for holidays. I know, mid-August, who's shopping for Christmas? I'm paying more than you do for this jewelry, and I'm shopping for the holidays. I'm almost done. I have been shopping this sale like you would not believe, and I don't get 10% off. None of that. I don't get these discounted prices that I give to you, but I am still shopping, and I'm almost done with holiday shopping. And you know what? I won't have to fret when gold is who knows what. What do you think gold's going to be by December? It's $3,400 an ounce. What do you think it's going to be by November and December when most of us get into the routine of shopping? You got to get these savings now, and we're going to make it $999 a pair instead. So you get an extra $100 off. They'll be $899 only for the fabulous pair. One pair gone already. And by the way, was that Kathy, our requester there? Was she happy with what we made for her? Yay! Jason, you have no idea how much that just like makes me happy. Because Jason's like, I see you come in and host the show and like, I'll leave. You have no idea. We really do take to heart. Remember when I told you to put her name down yesterday because we didn't have exactly what she needed? That's the hard work we put into custom. And by the way, did you charge her a custom designing fee when she checked out? Did you charge her extra for the custom design fee? Oh, good, because there isn't one. So you don't have to pay any extra even though we custom designed something for what she liked. So thank you, Kathy. And where's she calling from, by the way? I'm so happy. Where is she? Oh, Florida. Wonderful. I didn't see what state she's from. So thank you, Kathy. Enjoy those earrings. I know you will. I'm so glad we had just what you needed. We worked really hard on that. So I am so thrilled that we were able to make something happen for you. That's very, very exciting. So thank you very, very much. All right. So here we are. And of course, we've got those earrings are just fabulous. Does anyone need to see them again? Are we all good? Y'all saw them with that drop just under an inch. That's what 7/8, 7, and then the hash, and then 8. That's just under an inch. So figure an inch is what they're going to look like. That wraparound design, that easy little clasp click enclosure, you're done, you're good to go. So that's going to be it at $899. We're very busy. We can't get anyone through at the moment, so please be patient with us, and we'll hopefully have some more operators come out and help us out. So that's going to be it, guys. Our last call. Yes? Yeah, no, you can do any gold color you want. Yeah, any gold color you want. Yeah, I don't know if that's allowed, but I'm saying so. So if I say it, it goes, okay? So that's what we're doing. If I say it, it goes. So you can have any gold color you want. Totally up to you. We did see them the other day with white gold. So I don't know if I still have those in like handy. I could show them to you in the white gold. Because usually we see our white diamonds in the white gold. And when we had the emerald cuts the other day, similar style with an emerald cut at the top instead of the pear shape, they were in the white gold. I prefer it that way. I would go white gold. I would do that. If I were you, that's just my 2 cents on the matter, but who listens to me? Not a one. Nobody listens to me. But that's just, again, what I would recommend there because I think you're seeing more of the white diamonds as far as the setting. The yellow diamonds kind of stand alone. They're setting up in their own way. So when you see the white diamonds, they have more gold around them. So I think you dictate your choice based a little bit more on the actual white diamond area because that's where you're seeing more gold. Does that make sense to anybody or just me? I think the yellow diamond, you see how there's not a lot of gold around the yellow diamond? It's just the prongs. So I would say choose the gold color you want the white diamonds to be reflected in. That's going to be your best bet there, okay? So that's our last call. We have 2 gorgeous rubies, and I mean really gorgeous rubies. And then, of course, stay with me because the whole show hinges on this Tanzanite. We've got the Tanzanite, the ultimate Tanzanite value on the Ultimate Museum Reserve with all the reds. Yes, those are huge baguette diamonds, 4 of them coming together. Really beautiful. It creates this modern like trillion style around it, but with baguettes. We do have a Paraiba, by the way. I know they have a lot of people pondering the Brazilian Paraiba we brought out last night at the tail end of the show. But I do have, if you want to go larger, I have that stone, which is a carat 31. I have a yellow diamond round in a ring. That's not something we see every day. That's coming up. And we have this gorgeous ruby. And I actually have your choice of gold color, and they're both made up, ready to go. So we can give you a good look at that. So those are my yellow diamonds at $899. And then here are those rubies, which I believe everyone's got to have a good ruby. Most people just don't have the budget for a good ruby, myself included. I love a good ruby, but rubies are very expensive out in the world beyond TVON. And look at those 2. White gold, yellow gold. White on the right, yellow on the left, you decide. So let me give them a little some room here. This is that classic pave horsebit style. So again, for those of you not real familiar with day-to-day designers, there is a whole line of costume jewelry. It's Gucci, I'll just say it. They do horsebits. We've probably seen it. If you've ever noticed, why does someone who is not riding a horse look like they have equestrian wear on? That is because they are probably wearing that designer brand, which has that hardware. They've been going back. Literally, the house has used that design for literally, it's been decades and decades and decades. And it will continue through because it's that icon and really kind of that signature of the house. Well, that's really what this reminds me of just on the sides, but really you have all that gorgeous diamond work wrapping all the way around, then locking into the sides there that you have as well. This is item number 1125741. Very excited to have this here. Only one of each. You can see them there. So whichever one you prefer, wherever your eye goes first, that's the one you take advantage of. It's also a 1 carat Burma ruby out of our private collection. So Do you have a preference on the ruby? Maybe that's how you choose, because this is also going to be on a bed of diamonds. 106 is your diamond weight here. It looks fabulous, and it is time to move them. Now, I'm going to show them to you from a distance, because the truth is, what you're seeing here on camera is not what you're going to see when it's on the hand. You will hardly see any gold at all, because when you see it on like so, check that out. Check it out. You don't see much gold. Maybe just the teeny tiny little bit of that link where the side kind of locks into. That's it. So I would think less about the color of gold actually, and more about the stone you like better. That's how you're going to choose, because from up front here, they look like twins. So really choose whatever stone you like better. I mean, they're both out of the private collection. They're both amazing, but it's going to be up to you. Now, this used to be $49.99. I'm changing everything you know about rubies right now. We're blowing it out truly. It's got a great design. I love the fact it's got a lot of diamonds. So you still get that side-to-side complete diamond aspect, and it's not going to be $49, $39, $29. Oh, no, it is not. There is a one chance to get, obviously, whichever color you like, and once it's gone, it's gone. And no, we can't do the flip-flops and take one stone and put it in the gold. That's just, the stones are from the same collection. So they're from the same rough. So they should have the same kind of appearance and glow, and that ruby red. I know that's silly to say ruby red, because aren't all rubies red? Just like violets are blue, rubies are red. No, it doesn't work that way. Most rubies are purple or orange or pink. Look at the rubies you see out and about. What color are they really? They're very rarely actual reds. They're usually more orangey, pinky, browny, or a little bit of purple. That's what most rubies look like, where the secondary color really comes through even more than the reds. The Burma is what we rely on for the best red color. Kate, come on over and take a look at it. We'll blow it out right now. Send it on out for better than even $2,500. Just got to make sure it's really simple and easy right now for just one or two. And then again, they got the choice of the gold color there, made up and ready to go. No imagination needed. We make it really easy. Here they are. You choose which one's better for you, and we'll make it just $19.99 a ring for a 1 carat ruby. You don't find that. They're $20,000 a carat, and now we've got it added in with a lot of gold and also over a carat in diamonds as well. So you've got a lot going on there to love, and it's $19.99, but really $17.99. So that's going to be it. Then we've got the pink and white diamond band ring back. It's back for a last call. We've got a little bit of a tourmaline wheel with different colors of tourmaline together. They're fabulous. And then also a yellow diamond round. So the yellow diamond round ring, and yeah, we are exactly 36 minutes and 19 seconds away from our fabulous Tanzanite. And if you have not told a friend yet, do them a good service here. Tell a friend to join us at TVON.com. Tell a friend, because at the top of the hour at 7 o'clock Pacific and 9 o'clock Central and 10 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have a really, 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 really special. And I've had 7 years of really special Blue Wing Block D values. But there's been nothing like what I'm going to bring you on August 14th. And for those of you scrambling for the calendar, that's today. That's tonight in exactly 36 minutes. Got to be here. Got to be here. If you won't, if you're not, you'll be kicking yourself. You really will. It's amazing what I'm going to do on a Tanzanite offering tonight. So that's going to be very exciting. Can't wait. We got a Paraiba blowout. Anybody like that big Indicolite I showed? That 17 carat pluser. It's here. We have the Paraiba that's here. Look at this yellow diamond. Oh, wow. So let's just show the yellow diamond. $17.99 on the rubies. I'll keep them. Here we go. We'll melt them down. And there's our round yellow diamond ring with this really cool, it's a double halo at the core, but it's got a little more wow factor. We put each and every one of those outer diamonds in its own section. It's in its own booth of gold, and it's got item number 1110727. I don't know about you. I am digging the 111s. It takes me back to a nostalgic era where people were really cool, like way back when, like 9 years ago when we started. We were a little fledgling baby network. I came on board because the network was a little too fledgling. And so came in and we brought this network into a bigger atmosphere, into a bigger audience. And we got it going and really brought the network and the TVON values to really the country and beyond. And it was very exciting. It was exciting times. Gotta say, to see all these numbers tonight, when they start with a 111, that goes back to that era. We're talking about older items. I told you we've been raiding the vaults. We've been going into the depths of the vault to bring you some of the older pieces that if you're new, you have not seen. If you are even maybe a longtime viewer, thank you. But if you're a longtime viewer, you probably haven't seen these either. They're rare. So you've got this special look here. We're gonna take it down in price, but again, still one of a kind. So I can't say enough about how important it is to dial in. I know it's always tempting to wait and wait till that last hour when everybody jumps on board and then everyone's fighting over the jewelry. But here's how we make it a lot easier right here, right now, for you to own something very, very special. And we're going to take it on down from, oh, it started at $59.99. That was way back when. That was a long time ago. Yellow diamonds weren't here all that long ago. Remember, we didn't even have them at the very beginning. It's been about 7 years since we had our first yellow diamond come out to play. It's really tough going forward to do anything in the rounds at all, and that's why this one probably has somebody's attention. Because if you've seen the pairs and the cushions, you're going, yeah, I'd really ultimately like a round. Here you go, 50 points, 79 points in diamonds, and we only have, oh yeah, one. That's it. And so you've got all this lovely look, the two-tone gold, which you see the yellow gold, that border around it, by the way, helps that stone look even bigger and a little more prowess to that round stone. And then we've got all the extra diamonds around it. Let's take a look at it on the hand here. $59.99 goes to the wayside. One caller gets it tonight. Look at that flash. Talk about VS. I know we get tired of that. We always see VS. What's the big deal? And then you watch it from across the room sparkle and snap like that does, and holy cow, is that good. You are not going to want to miss it. Let's send it out right now. First caller takes it. $3,000 is pretty typical of what I do on yellow diamonds around here these days. We're going lower than that. You've got one chance to pick it up. One chance, one opportunity. It will not be 29, 25. It's not even $2,000. We're going to make this only $1,999. One caller gets it tonight, and you got to be quick because $17.99 is instead your price tag at checkout. Makes it even better. So that'll be $17.99. Anybody want a diamond pendant? We got one. It's the one big diamond. We have this made. This is to go with those of you that loved the earrings over the weekend. It was Saturday. There was a beautiful oval. Look at that. That's the oval diamond pendant to go with the earrings. You asked for it. We made it. Also have some gorgeous neon spinels. I have a brand new tourmaline here, and that's gone. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. Take a look at this one. This is that. First of all, I shouldn't have told you it's tourmaline because you probably would have thought morganite or pink diamond. But it does actually have pink diamonds on the sides. 1128930 is new right now. So just kind of mixing in some of the old, some of the new. It's all about whatever you need. And just, again, stick with us. 31.5 minutes now until the Tanzanite of a lifetime. And my last oval. So, can't believe it. Can't believe I'm saying that. 7 years nearly of bringing you the best of the Tanzanite in the world from the mine ever found. And yet we're going to end tonight. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I'm thrilled for anybody who wants Tanzanite because today it's your go-ahead night. It's your green light night to get the blue wing. And we have got this gorgeous tourmaline. It's a pink. It's got a nice saturated, think pink with a little bit of undertone of purple to it. 510 is the size, 18 points in the pink diamonds, and then a lovely 40 points in white diamonds, triple style, striped band design on the sides. And you see it in the rose gold and the white gold. It'll stay as is. So rose gold's going to set the center and the pink diamonds beside it. The white diamonds are going to be all done in white gold, as is the ring through the back, as you see there. And we'll blow it out, but not before we take it to the hand here and show you what a $79.99 tourmaline looks like. And honestly now, in this lower light, now you're seeing more purple and blue. You really are. It is a stunner. And first caller takes it. I got one. Let's blow it out right now. That is such a good tourmaline, and yet we're going to make this easy. First caller gets it for $2,999. But you know what? Take it even lower. $2,500. You know, $24.99 should do it. And then we got some tourmalines on a wheel. I might have to skip those because after what we're doing on the 510, doesn't make much sense to get more money for a 1 carat. This is the 510. I'll go even lower. Not 24, not 23. Let's just blow it out for $22.99 after 10%. That's going to be down to $2,069 instead. So a big old value. And if anybody needs a Tanzanite pendant, we got one. It's one of those fancy cuts too. It's a 1252. Look at that thing dance. That's got some powerful color to it. These angles are everything. Very striking to see that really cool step faceting, but at an angle like that. Just divine. Okay, now it's time for some Mahenge spinels and their earrings. We've got, you have to ignore the fact they're Mahenge spinels because I know that tends to send a little bit of shockwave through us who know gemstones because they're expensive. Mahenge spinels are really expensive. And that's why I show them and I show them and I show them and I discount them and then you still leave them here. Well, it's really rare. It's the rarest of the spinels. of all the different sources and all the different finds and all the colors. The Mahenge was discovered in 2007 and it was gone about 7 months later. So had a short time to come out of the ground, and we've got 9128. Welcome in, everybody. We are halfway through hour number 2. It means we're halfway through the show, so you only have to tolerate me for about like 88 more minutes. But you don't care what I do for the next 29 minutes, because guess what's coming up? The Tanzanite deal is on its way. The Tanzanite deal, and I'm serious about telling a friend. For anybody who says, I've already got my Tanzanite, don't show me anymore. I have 50 of them, I have 100 of them. I talked to somebody yesterday who emailed me, reached out, the kindest email I've ever received, so sweet. She's been watching me for 20 years, and she said, I actually have 78 of your Tanzanites. So that was exciting to hear. I think that is a testament to how affordable we're making them. However, tonight's gonna be a major moment. 28 minutes away. So what should I kind of show you in the meantime? How about some Mahenge spinels? In this floral style, designer earring, 112-9128. And like I said, if you already are done, if you have met your Tanzi quotient, tell a friend. Tell that friend who's about to spend $5,000 a carat at a retail. If you've got a friend who's watching all the other networks because they just don't have TVON, listen, we may be nationwide, but we're not in every household. So we've actually kind of even narrowed our viewership a little bit in the last few months. So I will say, we are not everywhere. So there are people that don't know that they can get a better deal. And if you are a real friend, friends, do not let friends pay too much for fine jewelry. You've heard that before. So here's the thing, what I need you to do is tell a friend to go to TVON.com and watch the top of the hour if they might want a really fine quality Tanzanite, because I know a lot of you have them. But there is a value coming up that is going to be irresistible and our best ever, and it's top of the hour, and it's 27 minutes from now, so just saying. But here's our Mahenge spinel. It's a carat 10 in the Mahenge with also 20 points in diamonds. And it's got a really good, kind of an oversized stud, yes, like a button style, but because it's more floral, and because it's not all one big clunk and circle, or one big monstrosity of a medallion, it's very easy to wear, despite the fact it's larger. How big, you ask? Well, it's a good thing I'm here. I can show you. I am capable of showing you the measurement and the look on the ear as well. So you can see how they look like this. A ½ inch is what that is. Here's how they look on the ear, how they present. They're gonna be a centered post and butterfly backing, so we're probably used to that. You've seen a few butterfly backs in your days, I'm sure, and that's how it looks from a distance. So it's almost like a trillion meets a floral, meets, of course, those beautiful oval stones that you have as well, that are those hot pinky reds that really work with everything. So if your wardrobe is full of neutrals, or if you like brights, or if you're more a pastel girl, or you're like me and you don't, you just take fashion to the next level and say, I don't care, I wear everything. I don't have one specific idea or look or style. You need an earring like this because this always goes. Let's take a look, because I don't know about you, but I have a lot more clothes than I have jewelry. Because, you know, jewelry is usually more expensive than clothes. Usually. It's not always the case, but it sometimes is. So if you'd like to get jewelry that's going to work for many, many different pieces of your wardrobe, I think most of us do, that's where this earring is going to come in handy. So it's less than $19.99 tonight. Got a much better value for you there. It's our 110s with 20 points, and they feel like a floral. They feel like, again, this really high-end designer, you know who. I mean, maybe you don't, but that's okay. I don't like to name names, but I got to tell you, that is a really, really important look there, and it feels luxury. It looks luxury, and you've got some of the brightest hot pinks you could ever get and ever hope for, and we're going to blow them out right now. Blow them out for less than $1,000. They're not even $9.99, friends. You've got a big value here, and take your 10% off while we have it, because that, I think, is wrapping up on Sunday. So that would mean, hour and a half tonight, 3 hours tomorrow, 3 hours Saturday, 3 hours Sunday. 9 hours and then an hour and a half tonight. So you don't have a lot of time, right? 10.5 hours to take advantage, do it now. Let's go even lower. How about $888? And then our top of the hour is coming up on the way. 25 minutes from now, get registered if you're not. That way it gives you an opportunity to come on in and be a part of all these big values we do, whether you like the top of the hour or something else in the meantime. But also don't forget, there was a pink diamond cross ring here earlier tonight. We had a couple of aquas, beautiful pendants. We had Paraiba stud earrings under $1,000. Aqua ring and an emerald cut. Had that huge yellow sapphire that was almost 4.5 carats, and it was $17.99 for a 4.5 carat yellow sapphire. Also, I want to show you the gold quartz here. It's 1122553. So let's show this one, as these are probably gone for $7.99. I would imagine so. They're lovely. And then here's our gold quartz pendant, which we have completely finished. All of our inventory is done in gold quartz. It's right here. This one is going to sit a little bit wonky, but it's on its own for the moment. Then we'll try it on for you, okay? It's going to be 1122553. 1122553. It's a round gold quartz. It's a 3-carat round. It is covered in diamonds on either side, left and right, as you wear it. It's also going to have that split bail. Keep calling on the Mahenges. Actually, I think they are still here if you want them. And again, we'll let those do a little drive-by. There they go. There they go. $7.99 on those earrings at checkout. Here we are. And any gold color you want on the Mahenges. And did I just, oh, it just took a spill. There it is again. And I'll hold it up because it likes me to help it out. It just likes company. I get it. Nobody wants to be lonely. There you go, gold quartz. I will help you. I will be by your side. I will support you in your endeavor to get a great home. 1122553. 3 carats of the gold quartz round. And a 12-point diamond weight on the sides. What's up? Which one? Oh, yeah, the round and the ring? Who got it? Hi, Cindy. Thank you. Cindy got the 1/2-carat yellow diamond round. And now we got the 3-carat gold quartz round. And we're going to take this on down right now. And I think our spinels, I think they're finding their home now. So that's very exciting. And this pendant will, before we mark it down from $19.99, let me show you from a distance away. Like to give you the measurement. Hopefully it just gives you an idea of what it's going to look like when it's on the neckline. That's how it looks from a distance. Let's get you a ruler next to it. That's what it looks like, 3/4 of an inch top to bottom with the bail. Here's what it looks like on as well, so you can see what that's all about. I really love to see it against a skin tone like that too, just so you can really see how gorgeous that is, right? Just a stunning, stunning example of gold quartz. Back to the wheel we'll go, and let's blow it out right now for under $1,000. Not $9, not $8.99 either. We'll do it for $888. This one does stay in the white gold. And Jason, what are you shopping for over there? Oh, okay. That's cool too. I do that too all day long. Yeah, that's, yeah, all right. So we've got $7.99 on this one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you get it, we're going to keep on moving. I'm going to go ahead. It's okay, Kathy. Keep the faith. Keep the faith, Kathy. Kathy in New York, keep the faith. It's okay. All right, so that is our gold quartz. Here's our pink diamond cross. I said pink diamond cross ring, and some of you said, excuse me, what? Oh, what? Pink diamond cross ring? Here it is. It's here. 111-65-64. Gold quartz, let me know who's got it. Man, if this fly lands on the turntable, don't be alarmed. There has been a fly accosting me the entire afternoon. So if it lands, I apologize. I'm going, if you hear a big thud, that is me killing the fly. Gladly. I will. I will. I cannot be humane when it comes to the flies. I just can't. So here we go. That's our 59 points in diamonds. Pink diamonds. I have a puppy dog at home who's terrorized by flies. So I have that ingrained in me. She's been a part of my life for over a dozen years. So it is ingrained in me to not like flies because the poor little thing she hyperventilates if she sees one. So honestly, if there's one within like a mile radius of her, she hyperventilates, and then almost, yeah. So I have to protect. But here we are, and there's one terrorizing me now, and I'm about to hyperventilate. But not really, but I'm mostly just excited about our Tanzanite. Yeah, if I hyperventilate today, it's just because of the Tanzanite deal. It's just because, yeah, that's it, that's all. Yeah, I'll be tough. But here we go, 59 points in pink diamonds. You asked for it, we'll recap it. This is also $888. So go figure. We got an $888 price on a gold quartz pendant this year. And now we've got this one. Okay, Tracy, then bring Henry over. Bring him over. Can he be here by 8 o'clock to take care of this situation? That's fine too. It's gross, but it's fine. And Henry's not her husband, it's her cat, by the way, just so everybody knows. But here we are. That's going to be $7.99 as well. This is the pink diamonds, the largest individual pink diamonds we do besides our big ones in rings. So that's where you get a really, really good pave. And did you get Mahenge spinel earrings? Anybody take those earrings yet? Oh yeah? Did they go? Okay, good. All right, just making sure those did find a home, because at that price they should. And here's the ring that also should. So for my Christians out there who like to have a really, really, really amazing testament of fate, if you are somebody who really wants to have I mean, this is style and faith together. This is fashion and faith together. There's no doubt about it. It's got that really beautiful design. I'm just so in love with the fact these are big pink diamonds too, because that makes it so rare. There's that finishing. So that is $7.99 for anybody who joined us a little bit later. See how this side's shorter than this side. So it depends, gives you multiple ways to wear it just based on how you put it on the hand. But it's a really, really gorgeous design. Okay, so we're going to see our little diamond special coming up as well. That diamond pendant I flashed, a lot of you were asking about it. Thank you on the spinel earrings. Also, we had that star necklace with the star made up of kite cut diamonds. That's also here. Here was the yellow sapphire. Let's not forget about that gorgeous yellow sapphire that I brought you, and the emerald. We have quite a few pieces from the first couple of minutes way a long time ago that are really pieces that must go, like our fabulous emerald ring. This was the emerald round. We had so many great rounds. I mean, the yellow diamond round's gone, but we also had this round. This is the big yellow sapphire here. That's a specialty cut round. I have the emerald, Colombian emerald in the round as well. That's what that one looks like. And then Tanzanite deal coming up. Gifting Central. We are 18 minutes and 20 seconds away from the Tanzanite, so be here with us. Amazing, amazing opportunity coming your way. And if you don't have one, we take care of that tonight. We get you hooked up with the best of the best in Tanzanite tonight. Now, these are two from previously in the show tonight. They are the 4 carat 38 round yellow sapphire with 56 points in diamonds, or the 65 point emerald out of Colombia with another 80 points in diamonds. And this one is $19.99. This one is $14.99. I don't think anybody would look at that screen and think under $2,000 for either of those. The truth is the yellow sapphire will end up being $17.99 in that unusual cut. And then you also have the emerald, which is going to be that really stunning 65 pointer. It doesn't matter as much with the size of an emerald because remember, it is looking double. So it looks like, what's 65 points times 2? Well, that would be, you got a carat 30 look. So that's important, right? Very special. Questions? Yes, I can. I am fully capable. My fingers are still here. They are insured and they're intact. So here we go. There we go on any finger that we particularly like, because I had it thumb ring earlier. I had it ring finger earlier, kind of digging it all the different ways. Here's what it looks like on the ring finger, and I'll position it so it does have more of that cross-like look for you. Question? I can show it. It's supposed to come up a little later, but we can show it now if you'd like to. Sure. There's the cross. That's the cross ring. See how low profile it is? Rose gold only. 59 points of the larger pinks. Now you can obviously jog it on over this way. You can put, if you don't need it to be like necessarily religious looking, it can be like that designer tee we're seeing a lot, where you just have a modern contemporary look. If you center it up, I think it looks less like a cross. If you want to move it to one side or the other, I think it looks more like a cross. Just kind of depends on the look you're going for, or you can change it by the second. That's what I like about it too. You can just, let's see, I feel more like, okay, I need the faith right now, so there we go. Or no, I just want it to look like a cool contemporary style. I'll wear it like that. Either way you want to do it, remember, we put more diamonds on one side, so you have the ability to wear it either way. So when you have it centered up like that, you see the pink diamonds either side. If you want to move it this way, that side has more of the pink diamonds, so it can look like a cross there for you, okay? So that's how we thought of every little detail. And then these two are recaps as well. And don't forget, this really cool but designer bangle, hinge style for my designer lovers out there. Where are you? There it is. Hinged bangle. That's called the kickstand hinge. The beautiful details of diamonds all the way around. Okay, so that's here as well. Let's go back to the rings. And just want to remind you of a few of the pieces we had in hour number 1 as we are approaching the 15-minute mark until we get to that Tanzanite deal. All right, Jason, you want to see the diamond piece? Did they see the earrings we had over the weekend by any chance? The big ovals we had? We had these oval earrings that were actually set up with a halo. It was basically the identical look to what we're seeing here, except now this is a pendant. So it's item number 1129-099, and it is our big 50-point white diamond. I'm just trying to hold that and then kind of do my go-go gadget arms here to make sure that we can bring you a look closer, because everyone else probably wants to shy away from that diamond. Like, don't get any closer, don't show off any inclusions. I will need to hold it. I apologize. I do need to hold it to stand it upright for you. So I'm not intentionally trying to block that halo at the top, but that's what happens. So here we go, 9099. 50 points in the white diamond, and it is white. And you've got 13 points in the halo and the bail. So the balo, I call it. When it's the bail and the halo, it's all together. Diamonds every which way. So you've got 63 points overall, and we've got a wicked value here. It is white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. You will get to choose your gold color. It is intended to match the earrings that so many of you picked up on Saturday morning with me this past Saturday. And we've got another great opportunity here to get you a value. But this time, the stone becomes bigger because I'm trying to recall here exactly the carat weight. They were about 30 points, I believe. Were they now? Shoot, I can't remember, and I usually can. Sorry, I can't remember exactly what those carat weights were, but I will tell you this. This is a big 50-point stone, and when it hits that mark, wait for that price to go rocket ship style out the door as far as affordability. Very, very tough. So here's what we're going to do. We've got a couple to go around only. I'm talking fewer than 10 for the whole world. This is what we're going to do. $39.99 should be. It's right here. You think I'm making these prices up. Oh, I wish I was. I make up the price you see that's better. That's where I come into play. I don't think on a Thursday night in August, I've been doing this for like a bunch of summers. I know how summer is. It's August. So we get you better values than $39. Now come fall, $39.99 is respectable. Yes. Who was it? And where's she calling from? Hi, Phyllis in Texas. What'd she pick up? That is fantastic. Thank you so much. Phyllis, enjoy your new ring. Thank you very much. And thank you so much for watching and shopping tonight. Appreciate that. Here we are with 13 points in diamonds on the sides, and here's what it looks like from a distance. Obviously, got to show you all the different directions. It's meant to be everyday wearable. This is not oversized. This is not supposed to be the huge medallion. It's supposed to be every single day wearable with a length from top to bottom, or from veil to halo. It is going to be a 5/8, a little over, yeah, 5/8, trying, stretching towards 3/4 of an inch. We'll try it on the neckline as well. Take a look at that. I love to see white diamonds on the neckline are just stunning. And there is obviously a classic nature about this as well. So to see that the way you have it here, and can we just all agree that that diamond in the center, I would say, and what do I know? I've only been doing this for a long time. I would say that looks bigger than a 50-pointer. It looks a lot larger than a 50-point oval, doesn't it? Maybe that's the halo. Maybe it's the fact it's an oval. If I've taught you anything about diamonds, it's that ovals always look bigger, don't they? And that one certainly does. We'll go back up close, bring you a great value here. And yes, it'll match your earrings to perfection. And it's not going to be even. Oh no, we're not going to do even half that price at $19.99. Big diamonds get pricey. You can't fight the diamond world. Diamonds continue to go up. The natural diamonds, everyone's trying to conjecture what's going to happen as, you know, the lab growns take over the world, and that's all we see now anymore. What are we going to do? I do believe that those really, really good natural diamonds, when all is said and done, this is what you're going to be really proud to have in your collection. And I wouldn't say that if we were asking 19,000 bucks for a half-carat diamond. I wouldn't be imploring anybody to buy it. But when you see a value like this at $19.99 and 10% off, or we take it even lower like $14.99 and give you 10% off, or if we are 11 minutes away from the best Tanzanite deal and we still love our diamonds and we still know we're going to wear this every day, maybe with your Tanzanite ring, maybe with, any and every piece of jewelry you've ever owned, this is the one that goes with it. This is the one that works beautifully. It's a VS center stone, by the way. So you still got the VS center, the halo around it. It's not 14 or 13 or 12. I gave you a heck of a value on the earrings. We're going to do an even better value on the pendant because it's the really big stone. It's the really big diamond center. When it hits the half-carat mark, that's like one of the ultimate magic sizes to get. So having that one here and not asking for 14 or 13 or 12 or 11 makes it so much better, and it's not going to be even 11.11. We'll blow it out for you. First callers, you can get, we only have a couple, like I said, fewer than 10, not a lot to go around, and the ultimate diamond pendant because it's not a scrawny little stone. It'd be lovely if it was 10 points. It'd be great if it was a 1/4 carat. That is none of the above. It is a half carat or more, and I'll do it for $9.99 plus 10% off, which is $100 extra saved. So I always say take it out to dinner on me. You get that home and you got to feel good. You saved an extra $100 just for shopping it tonight before it's sold out. You've got it coming your way, and guess what? You go out to dinner. You have the excuse that, well, Lolo saved me $100. Let me go to our favorite restaurant tonight. Let me wear my new diamond necklace. Let me just Put that, oh, and by the way, it's not just for dinner time out to your favorite restaurant or bistro. It is for every single day. It's for, oh yeah, hanging out at home. It's for going and running errands. What are the errands we all have to do? The basics, right? We got to go pick up some groceries. We got to go run errands and, you know, take the dog to the groomer. And we got to do all those. This is what you're wearing every single day. And you can pop it right on your diamonds by the yard or whatever else you want. Favorite classic chain, diamonds by the yard. And sure, it's going to work right along with it beautifully. So that's $8.99 if anybody would like to get the last 2 left, because I got 2 left and that's it. So it's going to be that kind of night. We got the big top of the hour, 9 minutes away. It's our Tanzanite deal. You may have heard about it. We've still got Paraibas to show you and pink diamond bands to show you. And I hope over the course of the next hour, we'll get a request or two. Something you'd like to see. Check on availability. Something you've always wanted from our collection. If it's still here, we'll bring it out for you. And there is a fabulous deal on a really good, I love that emerald. I'm still looking at that emerald round. Jason, did you like that? Oh, who was that? Patrice? Is it just Patrice? Oh, okay, probably Patrice, probably. Okay, Patrice, hi. Thank you so much. Wonderful. I like it, Patrice. I like that, though. That's cute, too. I love that name, Patrice. I like that. Patrice, I like it. All right, so here we go. Coming up, we have got, I'm just going to show it to you. I flashed it earlier. We're going to show you a little more details about the 17 karat 30 pear-shaped cabochon Indicolite. That just for pure fun, just because why not? Why not? If you got it, flaunt it. They always say that. If you got it, flaunt it. Well, I got it, so we're going to flaunt it. I got a 17 karat 30 Indicolite tourmaline. 17 carats. And it's a cabochon, which might make you think it's got all kinds of ugly inclusions. Let's see. No. Let's take a look. I got to zoom way back. I hope our camera has enough zoom to go back. Okay, here we go. So this is very special. That is item number 1122761. It's, yeah, I get it. It's going to be a little large for some people. It's well over 1 inch long. It's okay. It's a 17 karat 30. It's just, again, we got to show you these museum pieces. Karat 46 in diamonds it takes to go all the way around it, as we've done there for you. Just the halo and the sides, just a nice little addition there. And yes, we are 7 minutes away from the Tanzanite deal of a lifetime. So yes, excited about it is an understatement. I'm very excited. And it's our last oval museum reserve, so there's that. You know, the last one that we have to make up. It was made up today. It was finished and completed today. We've been working on it for a few days. It's really classic, really wearable, so that's coming up. I would not be imploring you to get everybody who thinks they want a Tanzanite watching the show at the top of the hour if it wasn't something that would really work for a lot of different folks. So here is our Indicolite. It's platinum. It's 17 carats 30. It's a karat 46 in diamonds, and it is clean. Flawless? No, but most gems aren't. If it's a gem from the earth, and the lines you're seeing going, well, what are those lines? That's the reflection of the basket work that you're seeing. It's basically showing. Now, that's not going to show when it's on the hand. Let me do that for you. Wow, this is such a pretty stone. It reminds me, I don't know if any of you go back this far with me here, but we had a 16 karat Paraiba once upon a time. It was also a pear shape. So it's giving a little bit of that vibe. Tourmaline, pear shape, big, you know, all that kind of stuff. That was now at a museum, but that is giving me a reminder of that, just a little kind of a flashback to that moment. But that's a really good stone. You can see how clean it is from all the different angles. It looks fantastic. And we are going to bring you, yeah, there's an 1 1/4 inch. It's not often that we put a length on a ring, but felt that was really necessary here to give you an idea. And here it is from the other direction, just so you can see that pear shape pointing up towards the hand like so. And this one's going to be a fabulous value. And here we are. What do you think? A first caller situation? Yeah, we're actually going to price it. I can, and I will, and there's got to be somebody who's saying, I'm digging it. I want the collectibles. I want the rare and the unique and the special and the different and the bold. And again, for, you know, may not be for everybody, but if there is anybody who's loving this look, this stone, this quality, being that tourmalines are so tough to get clarity on, and yet you got it here. And we're going to make it a lot better than even, I don't know, $23,999 is where this one started. Long time ago. Let me make it a lot easier right now for you tonight. This one is down below $10,000. Forget about 23 grand. Forget about 10 grand. It's even better. And then we've got Paraibas, a couple of Paraibas, but that'll be after our Tanzanite. This is the way to get your fabulous Indicolite. And when I tell you it's going to be affordable, well, that's a relative term, I realize. But this one is downright affordable at $99.99. Instead, you go even lower. It is time to dial. This is your chance. This is the moment. And it's not even 99, 89, 79, 69, 59. We've got 4 minutes left to go till that Tanzanite comes out to play. And the whole world, the world's attention is going to be on TVON right now in the next couple of minutes. So this one's got to be gone prior to that. And I'm going to make it happen for you right now. First caller takes it, $4,999. 10% extra, $500 off. So an instant $500 savings, $44.99 for the massive 17 karat plus Indicolite tourmaline. And then we've got, reminder, a couple of our rubies, our 2 rubies in white and yellow are here. Had those Paraiba earrings for under $1,000 earlier. Our big emerald cut aqua is here. Our aqua pendant, not an aqua night so far. We got 2 aquas still here for you. But then again, anything else you'd like to request or see before we go ahead and get those requests in, and we can have them up here right after the Tanzanite is presented. And so happy to do that. And then, of course, there is a very large mandarin garnet. If you're into the rare stones, it continues. We've got also some really pretty coral earrings. They're drops. If you like a huge Tahitian pearl, well, check this out. It's an enhancer, which means you can put it with your pearls or beads or big chunky necklaces. Look at this on the hand here. That is my Tahitian pearl pendant here. That is huge. It is a 111 9643 white gold only. Can we just get this out the door real quick in 3 minutes? I think we can. 13 millimeter round Tahitian, perfect. 33 points in baguettes and round diamonds. I just wanted you to see it from a distance away for the size perspective first. 1.5 inches is the length. Look at this. Now that is a sizable piece. So 1.5 inches, and this is what I mean by enhancer. You can always just go the easy route and put your chain through it. Or you can flip this open. There's a little figure 8 safety catch here in the back, so you can open it up. And that's gonna be, I better do that while I can look and see what I'm doing here so that I don't hurt it. But look at how beautiful. So if you have a Tahitian pearl strand, a white pearl strand, a golden pearl strand, whatever it may be, that's what's going to work with it, because you can flip open that bail and put it on top. So it really makes it easier, because you can't always take a big pearl and string it through the bail. That's not going to work unless you have teeny pearls. So that's what makes this one so versatile. And let's go to the close-up, because I know we're anxious to see the quality of that pearl, and we're going to need all that room we had before to show it this way. Look at that. Now that is cool. So see the baguettes and the rounds playing together. White gold is how it stays. That's all 14K. I'm going to come in even closer and show you all the amazing angles of this pearl. Look at that. The angles. Do you see a flaw? This is a natural pearl. So from a mollusk made by a living organism, that's unusual. Usually, especially if it's 13 millimeters, it's going to have something. Look at that. Perfect nacre, luster. It's got the beautiful peacock tones, greens and purples and reds, and all of that's there. And we're going to blow it out right now. It is well under $5,999. That is where it started. And now it goes less. We have 1 minute left till our top of the hour. 1 minute till the Tanzanite comes to play. And here we go right now with a better than 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. I got 1 minute to sell it. Let's make it happen. Big Tanzanite on the way. And this is not going to be even $4 or $3 or even $2,000. And that's a lot going on around it with a lot of gold. 13 millimeters, I do believe, is the largest Tahitian we now have. My 14 millimeter in the ring is gone. So this is the way to go and get a major, major piece. And we're going to blow it out for only $1,299. It will be $1,169 at checkout tonight. One caller, major stone. That's a huge markdown. White gold only is how it stays. And look at that. There's where I talked about that flip top. So that little figure 8 opens up, and then the bail actually does too. So that's where you saw great finishing on the inside, but also the way that's going to work with your beads and your pearls and everything else, and your favorite chains or your larger chains. It's a really good large bail. So it's going to work with omegas and big rope chains you have as well. But $1,169 is quite the value. Tanzanite is next. And I'm going to show it to you right now. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment we have been waiting for. I know it's the moment. This has been a moment 7 years in the making, you must understand. Because what we have here is really, truly explosive with color. It is rich and saturated with neons. It is everything we expect a museum reserve, blue wing block D to be. And here is your close-up. And one of the coolest things about it, having hundreds of pieces of jewelry a day for you, one of the coolest aspects is that we're using really big diamonds and fewer of them to create the classic design. It looks a bit like feels like a 3-stone style. It's item number 1129109. And if you haven't heard, for those of you that tune in regularly at 7 o'clock every weeknight, this is the moment I have been talking about since I came on the air 2 hours ago. Welcome into TVON. This is our big, big Thursday night. And there is no bigger ring, no bigger presentation than what we're about to share with you here tonight. My name is Lauren Blair. Glad you're with us. We have a moment here. It's our 7-carat plus stone. I've been encouraging you to think about if you need a Tanzanite, want a Tanzanite, ever considered a Tanzanite. This is the moment if you want to add to the collection, if you want to get a classic. This is a big size, but still very wearable because we didn't go round and round around it with halos and all kinds of assorted things. We just kept it simple. We put this chevron together, a la Wonder Ring. That would be also beautiful. Can you imagine it with Wonder Ring next to it to really pair up because there's that chevron. Chevron's like a V. Think of the letter V for Vixen. That's what you have here is that letter V that's essentially created by 2 huge baguettes. So this is our 741, and it's going to have 2 huge baguettes on each side, 35 points in total in your diamonds. And then that trillion of gold that almost reflects as if it's a diamond on its own, but that fills in that chevron V shape you have on the sides. It is outstanding. Now, I've been talking about it for a minute. Okay, 120 minutes. Why? Why would I, after 7 years of bringing you, there has not been a show I've done here, and I've done literally hundreds and hundreds of them, and I've been here 9, but I say 7 because it was December of 2018 when we had our first Blue Wings arrive. So the collection arrived in 2018. Long before a lot of you were shopping here with us. I realize you might have, and this is the biggest beef I've heard from so many of you is, I wish I would have found TVON sooner because I bought a Tanzanite here, 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 fill in the blank, and it doesn't hold a candle. And you know what the shame of it is? You paid more for a lower quality stone. Well, here we are with these museum reserves. As I've been talking about for months, the museum reserves are now coming to their last final crescendo. It is the end of the museum reserves. This is the last oval we had yet to set up in jewelry, and here it is. So excited the way it is set up with this classic setting style, with this unique bigger, bolder. I mean, every diamond there is about 10 points almost in size, so that's very impressive. They are baguettes, which is also a high level of diamond, as opposed to, let's say, a smaller round brilliant. That would be quite inexpensive. This is very important. It's almost 7.5 carats in size. You are going to choose the white gold, but get your ring size. So we'll make it in the size so it'll be arriving ready to wear. But I am so proud that we have this for you tonight, and nobody's on the phone lines, and I'm so glad because it gives us all a level playing field. Usually when I talk about a big value, there are a lot of people who come in very early knowing that if they don't, they might miss out because you probably had that happen in the past. Maybe you've missed out on a one-of-a-kind here or there through the years. I really hope that you could call in early on this one if you so choose. If you don't need a Tanzanite, there's nothing I can do. I will say this. I will say thank you. Thank you if you have shopped a Tanzanite from TVON, from myself, anytime in the last, well, since December of 2018, you have a Blue Wing in your collection. So to that end, I say thank you and enjoy it and keep it and love it and wear it. But while everybody else is selling some kind of inferior level Tanzanite, as we are probably within the next few years seeing the end of the mine altogether, as everyone else is selling inferior product, yes, they're charging more. I know that some of you reached out last week. It was last Thursday night. I was standing here about this time with a Tanzanite, and some of you told me that there was another network on TV at the very same time selling some great Tanzanites. And they were good quality. They were not Blue Wing, obviously. We're the only ones that have it. They were good quality, but they were still quite a bit less saturated. No visible reds, very limited diamond weight, and they had a great value. And y'all told me on the air live, well, they got the best price out there. And I said, tell me the price. To which some of you responded, well, it's incredible. It's $495 a carat. And that, let me say from experience, is a very good price. But is it worth getting lower quality grade material? That's up to you. What I offered since last Thursday, and here we are at the end of our museum reserves, and nobody's on the phone lines, and that just might mean you don't love the ring, and that's okay too. But if you do have any interest in owning a big Tanzanite value, it is now. And here's what I'm supposed to get. No surprise to anybody. It's supposed to be $99.99 tonight, where we would take $1,000 off because of your 10% extra off. So it would be down to $89.99 for the value. But ever since last Thursday, I have been on a Blue Wing Block D blowout rampage. I have been giving you prices we have never seen, even before, hear me out, because some of you weren't with us in 18 or 19 or 2020. Yes, we were here, standing here every night at 2020. I was here with you. We came into an enclosed studio with no windows and breathed the same air for all of the pandemic. And we were still here. We were still here shopping for jewelry. It was crazy times. But I will tell you this, that's when a lot of you discovered us. And since then, we have been dwindling. Every single day that goes by, we have had less and less and less. However, the museum reserves weren't out here in 2020. They weren't out here until early parts of 2025. So this is your moment right now to get the highest level of the highest level, to save a bundle getting it as well. And we're gonna, sure enough, I gotta skip over $99.99 if I'm gonna expect to give you a value that we're all excited about. But it all really comes down to the per carat, doesn't it? I got huge diamonds in this ring, so that's probably not the best ring to give away free diamonds. But for those of you that have watched me Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or on Wednesday or today, you know that you have not seen anything like what I've done in the last week. What we're going to do tonight is going to get a little wild, because I look at this as kind of it's a farewell. It's a final call. It's a last look. I'm going to try this on for you. You're going to see how easy to wear, even if you're thinking, for those of you that are shying away because it's 7.5 carats, if you're at all worried that that's a little too large for you, I'm going to really try to quell that fear. I want to try to put your mind and your jewelry 11 hands at ease here, because this is a really wearable style the way we designed it. So I think that even if you're not somebody who typically goes for a 7 carat plus, I think you're going to be good here. But this is what I want to do. Last week, I started discounting Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserves below $500 a carat. It made quite the impression. Well, after a week of doing that, we have our final Museum Reserve Oval here on display. And my goal, and what I have promised you, is that we're going to somehow bring this to a better value you have never seen before. So let me try this on so you can see it on the hand here, and we can show it to you that way. See what it looks like that way. See that gorgeous, you see the red fire coming through? Like red beams of light. And there is absolutely no reason to buy a lower quality material if you can get a bigger savings here on this show. And that's what I'd encourage you to do. And because I have got to stay with that price, and because I've been vowing to you the best value on Tanzanite ever, I'm going to have to put this on the auction block and see if we can get some participation. Skip it. Not going to do that. Never mind. Not going to do that either. Should we? Or should we not? What do you guys want to do? Because if I auction it off, we're looking at $7,500, and that just does not put it at the lowest per carat price ever. So here's what I'll do. We will get to the price of a lifetime. Hear me out, best per carat. I know that I brought stones as low as what? I had $475, I had $469 a carat, I had $456 a carat, all within the last couple of days. It means a lot of you probably had Tanzanite that didn't a week ago. If you still don't, or you want to add to the collection, or you're thinking gifting for holiday season, or you want to just be a collector, or better yet, I'm going to say the word nobody should say on TV, reseller. If you're a reseller, listen, you're not alone. There's a lot of people that shop here every day. They are supplying their own jewelry stores. They are resellers. They are buying from TVON, and our manufacturing, we're doing all the work, and they're reselling and making a profit. That's okay too. But it's not going to be $7,500 to start, or $6,500 to start, or $55,000 or $45,000, because that's all still going to pay about what we usually have for the last 7 years on Tanzanite. I'm here to make you a better deal, and I just hope everyone's with us tonight. I don't know, Thursday night's not usually a huge viewership night. It's one of those things. So we're just going to find a home for it, and it's not going to be $4,000 to start. This is what I wasn't allowed to do, and I'm going with it anyways. And all you need to do is dial on in. I should start at $4,000 at minimum. Think about that, because $4,000, $10 increments, by the way, 10% off. Let's just put it out there. If $4,000 the bid, you get $400 off. That becomes $3,600. That's a huge value on a Tanzanite of this size, but I'm not leaving it there. We're not going to $4,000. I hope you're thinking about the math and doing the calculation, because I have stood on this set for 9 years straight, nearly every day, and brought you values. Values and more values and more values. I've never had anything like this. And this is the one that is a classic, but upgraded. We didn't just put a dot of diamonds. We did the big baguettes. They're almost 10 points a piece, and they're on the sides. Let's take a look at it. And the only caveat is it's got to stay in the white gold, which is how most of us love Tanzanite when given the choice anyways. And now we just need to find a way to give you a better value. And nobody likes it at $4. And you know why? Because that's $3,600 at checkout. Divided by 741, that's, whoa, $485 a carat. Free diamonds, free gold. Nobody's on the lines. I give up. This happened earlier. I still have a 4 carat 38 sapphire sitting here. It was $1,799. That is so unusual. Should I save? I could always save this. We could save it till tomorrow night when it's Club TVON, Friday night. We could save it till Saturday morning. We could save it till Sunday morning. We may have to if we don't get an open, but I got to tell you, if you want to steal something and get in, because take advantage of these nights. When it's an auction, you're still going to have some competition, I would imagine, but not as much competition as you normally would, and that is helpful. That is really helpful. Maybe you're going to be the only person on the phone lines. Who knows? I never know. We don't have Nielsen ratings for home shopping. Nielsen ratings are those things when you hear about like the big game and football every February got, 85 million, whatever, and then that was just in the US, whatever it is, right? Those are ratings. We don't know. I have no way to scientifically know who's watching, who's not, who's with us, who's not. So this is where, again, it may not be the night to do this, but this is like the tree in the forest. If there is somebody here, somebody watching who's at all in tune or paying attention to what Tanzanite values are all about, you are taking this ring. Even if it's just to literally turn around the day you get it and resell it. Honestly, you may want to consider it. Because I'm not going to do $4,000 to open. I'm not going to do 39 or 38 or 37 or 36. And I don't know if anybody's calculating because auctions are still 10% off. But I'm going to go down to $3,500 to start. And what that means is there is 35 to open. You could still, whatever your winning bid is, you would still go backwards 10% extra off. That would be equal right now $350, which my math tells me $3,150, which also I'm going to have to think about this, but it's too low. Right now, I'm a wholesaler, reseller. I make jewelry for a living. I have my own line. I'm working with big. Okay, so we know this, right? So if I go to the next trade show, which is Hong Kong coming up, now I'm not going to go because I can't get there and back by seeing you guys Sunday through Wednesday. So I can't go to that show. But the next big domestic show coming up is Tucson in February. It's not all that far away. If I'm walking the miles and miles of Convention Hall in Tucson in February, there is not a Tanzanite sold for even $3,500 per carat. Do they have blue wing block D? No, they do not. Are we going to have it by then? No, we will not. We have no open at 35, done. All right, take a look. I did a little calculation here though, and I have to really honestly double check myself here because is this right? Do you realize right now that if we got an open and we don't, so we're not going to get it, so that's fine after all that. But do you realize that the per carat price right now would be my lowest ever by a mile? The per carat price, hold on, you guys are probably wondering what's going on in that prong. I just noticed it. There's a polishing cloth in the prong. So let me get that out, see if I can. Okay, it's better. Got it. So see that lower right prong had a little, what you guys probably thought was a scratch. It's not. It's polishing cloth. Stuck in the prong. It's gone now. We're good. That is $425 a carat, which has not happened. Okay? On a museum reserve ring. So nobody is on the phone lines for this one at all. That's interesting. Okay, let's escape. Let's be done. I'll give it 60 seconds to get it started. That way, if we do have anybody out there who's just stunned senseless right now, going, I don't get that, how could that be? Because $3,150 would be the price you'd pay, and we don't even have it open. So that's okay too. I will keep it, we can melt it down. That is totally fine. But you'd think with the last hurrah on our museum reserve, you'd think with the last oval here, and at a price tag of, what was it? Is it really correct? Is it is my math right or am I wrong? Because you take the $3,150, because that's $3,500 with 10% off, $3,150, that's right. So $3,150 divided by 741, that's the carat weight that you see up there. It's like $425 a carat. You've seen it for $495 for really low quality material. We've done our own for $460 and $450. This is even better. And it's got the big, big, enormous diamond. I don't know. Okay, we're moving on. I don't know if we lost our broadcast feed or what have you, but this is a no-go. I cannot sell it at this price. Forget about it. Forget I ever put it up there. Just forget what you saw. We all have to have amnesia right now. Let's go to this big Paraiba. Here's the big Paraiba. I don't know. I don't know, but that is my lowest per carat I've had. And that does not make sense. And either there's a really, really big, like 7-10 minute delay and we'll get calls later, or 425 doesn't interest yet. But that is a spectacular value on a per carat on the town. I will keep it. I will have to. You know what? I don't have a blue wing yet because you guys tend to buy them all. So I think we just found my new ring. So I think if you see me tomorrow, if I'm lucky enough to be here with you tomorrow, and I walk in like that, you're going to know exactly, yeah, you're going to know who shopped it. You're going to know who got it. I do pay more, by the way. I don't get 10% off. You know how most people, like when you hear most employees at shopping networks, they get another 50% off the price you get on the air. Sorry to say, but that's the truth, right? I'm talking about like the big ones that sell like candy and vacuums and soap and stuff like that. You get like 50% off. We work a little differently here. I have to pay more than you do. So I'm keeping the Tanzanite. Thank you for saving that for me because I don't have one yet. 7 years of selling them and I don't have one. So I'm excited for that. So anyway, this is our Paraiba. It's going to be our Paraiba pear shape. It's a carat 31. Can't interest it, $425 a carat. That's fine. We're cool with that. Happy Thursday, everybody. Here's the deal. I have shown you everything I have tonight except for the Paraiba. So we still have about 43 minutes to go in broadcast time. So either I can take everyone here out to dinner because we never get to do that, or you can let us know if there's anything you'd like to see before we go, because if there is, I've shown you all the jewelry for tonight. So if there is anything you'd like to see that we can bring out from the vault, please let me know what it is. Use that phone number. That's how you reach us. If you want the Paraiba, well, we're going to show that now. And then we have a smaller Paraiba. And then that's it. So we're almost done with the show. And if anybody wants to talk to me about the Tanzanite, or if you have any questions, or I'm just wondering what's up with that one. But again, it's fine. I know so many of you have Tanzanite already, and we're kind of in the last hurrah, and that's good. But that is I don't know what is going on or how that could be here, but that's a very important stone. Okay, so here's our Paraiba. 112-9109. This is our $25,000 Paraiba because it is a big, or rather, it's 2865 rather. 2865. I'm sorry. I got my heart set on that Tanzanite. It's hard to think of anything else right now when you've got the lowest price ever on a Tanzanite and it's still hanging out here. It just is really tough to comprehend. Yeah. Oh, we're not going to do that anymore. No, I'm serious. We can't offer that anymore. Do you think there's just a delay, or did they just, I'm confused. So we might have the open on the Tanzanite. I really don't think I should offer that tonight. We need a lot more than $3,500 to start, and we have no bidders on it yet. So that one's one that's going to be a little bit tricky. So we may have to hold on to that. I could give them a house credit to like bow out on the auction because I really just don't want to, I don't think we need to get into that kind of hot water here. I know I shouldn't be doing $425 a carat. And here I told you we'd have a big value, and I think we were all expecting like maybe $475, $465, $469 a carat like we've been seeing in the last couple of presentations, but that one's significantly better. So here's our carat 31 Paraiba with the diamond weight at 147 as well, and it's going to be with that great finishing on the inside. Take a look at that. There's the finishing all the way through the inside. There you have that clarity of that stone. I love looking at that too. And this one's actually under $15,000 for the first time. Last time we had it, we did a sale way back. It was like the end of 2024, and this was on the air for $14,999. We're going to go ahead and blow it out at a better price tonight if you'd like the Paraiba. And with all this diamond weight, this is a diamond mounting that's reserved for really good stones because you don't typically put 1.5 carats in diamonds around insignificant stones. So we like to have a lot of power to that stone. The finishing is great. I know how many of you really want to have that finishing on the inside. We make a point to do that for you there. And we'll just go ahead and blow it out right now if you like it for less than $10,000. It's not $99.99 either. A lot better price tag. Thank you for being with us. Let me know. We need your requests because I got 40 minutes airtime to fill in here, and I don't want to leave you early. We expect to be here till 8. I've never left a show early. Never. I've never been, now knock on wood, I've never left a show early, knock on wood, and I've never gotten to a show late. So there have been some close calls with like freeway closures and things like that, but you know, thankfully I can run really fast. So There have been times when I've run into the studio from a parking lot and literally just carried my mic around. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not one to leave a show early. So let me know what requests you have for the last few minutes of our Thursday night together, and then we'll see you tomorrow. And we've got a big diamond band. If you haven't heard, we have a 2-carat yellow diamond band coming up for this weekend. It's very limited because it's really big diamonds, but you know, they're cool. So we'll show you that too. Jason, did you have any questions or requests yet? Oh, good. I need a request because we got 40 minutes and I got nothing to show you besides this Paraiba. And so what we're going to do here is make this even better than 99, 89, 79. Anybody like it? Huge stone, carat 31, and so much diamond weight, and I'll blow it out for $69.99 instead. So you get it for another $700 off. It's $62.99, and there's only one. So that's going to be it. Stays in the white gold unless you absolutely insist on yellow. We can do that for you. Give us a couple extra days, and we'll put it in the yellow gold. But understand that customizations and modifications do take extra time. So for those of you that reach out to me and go, why didn't I get my ring yesterday when, you know, well, sometimes if you request a different size or gold color, that does take time. We do it for free, but it's not something that, you know, we don't just have every single mounting just sitting here in every single ring size to go around. So understand that sometimes that does take a little extra time to make those customizations, but I'd rather have us do it for you than have you do it on your own and, you know, compromise. Well, first of all, you have to pay for that if you're doing it on your own. And second of all, sometimes other jewelers are not as careful as we are. We made the jewelry. I mean, isn't that kind of human nature? Like, it's not their jewelry. So you walk into a jewelry store and they go, well, sure, we'll size it. And they're not necessarily going to put in the time and love and care into it that we would. So that's also what I like to recommend, is that you have us, the creators of the jewelry, also do those finishing touches for you. All right, $69.99. Let's see who's got it. And then I do have one smaller Paraiba, but it's a 56 pointer. So it goes quite a bit smaller than this one. It's, but still, you know, it's a good size for Paraiba. By the way, there's the yellow diamond band. Some of you were asking for it. Can we see it? Sneak peek. There it is. That's the 2-carat yellow diamond band that's coming up this weekend. I don't know Saturday or Sunday, so I'll have to keep you updated. I'll probably know by tomorrow, but that's our big yellow diamond band. Okay, so this one's $62.99, and we do have the small. Our phone lines just got really busy, so I'm not sure what's going on. There's that. Ooh, look at the oval. Here's the oval. There is the oval stone. That's going to be the 56 pointer. We actually upped the gold here. We did 18 karat gold, and a 56 pointer was 66 points in diamonds. And that yellow diamond band, wowza, that is really pretty. You realize those diamonds individually are going to be about 40 points. Yeah, they're really big yellow diamonds. So we've got that band. We just keep on upping our yellow diamond game, don't we? But this one is a new one here. This is going to be 1128,946. Yeah, the carat 31 is verifying right now, but if you want a little smaller and a little bit more affordable, trying to make that happen here for you. So 8946 is our 56 pointer, and it does have a 66 point diamond weight. Keeps it really classic with the double halo, diamonds down the sides, and yes, this one's 18 karat gold. So higher purity of gold for you, 75% pure, and it's time to dial. That is going to be a mega, mega, mega value, and it's classic. And you know, if the other one was a little large, I understand. Our first request has come out to play. Hi, Janice. Oh, wait, this is interesting. We got the 2-carat white diamond band. Yes. Okay, so we've got a new register, Mary. Where's she calling from? Tennessee. Hi, Mary. Has she ever seen our show before? Has she ever watched? She just got registered, so she might be a first-time watcher, first-time viewer. I just want to show this request for Janice really quickly. Janice, this is the 2-carat white diamond round brilliant band. And then I think our new shopper from Tennessee wants to get that Tanzanite started. Did you offer a house credit to not take it? Because I'm really not wanting to do that auction tonight. Okay, so here's the 5-stone band. We'll go back to it. I will. We got a new register who wants to add. This is what I do this for. New registers who don't have blue ink yet. I'm there with you. So let's get this one out the door. It's 1123,366. It's the 5-stone that we do so well. This is the largest one we have, by the way. So again, 40-point stones, 40 points each, round brilliance, set in a shared prong style side by side. You can have any gold you want. They're 4.5 millimeters apiece, and it's going to be quite the value. Wow, take a look at this on. This is the biggest, chunkiest band we do as far as individual round brilliance, and that is on a very, I have a large hand, and look at that. Look at that ring. That is one big, bold style. So that is an incredible look. Now, they also, a lot of 5-stone styles we do fall short of crossing the finger. So you end up with a lot of gold on the side that's exposed. Because these stones are so big, you're getting this going side to side. 40 points each. That allows you to fill up the finger here. For reference, I'm a size 5.5. So you can see how, yes, even if you go a little larger, 6, 7, what have you, it's still going to be across the finger like this. And we can do any gold you want. I'd recommend the white gold, actually. It tends to make those diamonds show off a little bit better. And what we're going to do is take it on down to $29.99 if you'd like that one, Janice, or if anybody else wants to take advantage of what we will see this weekend in yellows, in cushion cuts. But now it's the round brilliant in the white diamonds. And then we'll get back to that Paraiba. But I know that our new shopper is waiting. And remind me again, has she ever watched the show before? And it's Mary, correct? Okay, so Mary, we'll bring that Tanzanite back out just for Mary, I think, because I think she's going to get it. Talk about a win by default. She going to win by just default. No one else bidding? Who knows? We'll see. We'll put it up for another chance. Yeah. No way. She's been watching for years, and she's never purchased anything. Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited. Should we just sell it to her? Should we? Or should we let everyone else in? Because I know you had a couple people. Okay, so we have a couple other people who are talking about the Tanzanite. I understand. All right, so we'll show it to you next again. But Janice, this is for you. Now, Janice, let me know if that's too big. But I think, you know, if you're going big, you go big with this one. That's as large as we can do in a white diamond band. It's another $300 off here tonight. So you get it for $2,699. Jason, is that your request there? Or are you waiting on the Tanzanite? Okay, so we got a lot of people waiting on the Tanzanite. So Mary, you may not be the only one here. But here she is, been watching for years. She's been waiting for the perfect Tanzanite. Well, you chose perfect, but you chose the perfect day because this value's never happened. So okay, so Mary has begged and begged and begged and begged. She said, come on, Lolo, I've been watching for years. I've never found the right piece until tonight. Well, here we go, guys. This is going to go and get a home because our brand new register out there, and what did I tell you? This is perfect for the new shoppers, the newer folks to our show, the folks that haven't watched maybe all that long, or maybe you have and you've just been waiting for the perfect piece. This is the lowest per carat price I've ever had. So when it comes to value, you don't need me for that. It's just a matter of if you like this 7 carat 41 oval, and I sure hope you do. It is stunning with the bigger diamonds. I know that's not a lot of diamond weight, but let me rephrase that. Because not a lot of diamond weight is an inappropriate thing to say on this ring because it's about the bigger diamonds. It would be less important to have 50 points or a carat of small diamonds, which is usually what they would have. You're getting colossal individual stones here, which is what makes it important, is the fact that they're bigger individual diamonds at almost 10 points apiece. That's more important than 1 carat of small diamonds. Hear me out, it is. It just is. It absolutely is. So we've got this special piece for you. We are at 35, right? She wants to bid 35. We've got a brand new register who is willing to open it up at 35. And by the way, would not pay 35 because I'm trying to think, what would you actually have to bid to pay 35? You'd have to bid a lot higher than that. And we are at 10% off, yes, even on the auctions. So you would take $350 off right now, and we are going to give it a last and final call. Wait a minute, are we too soon? Okay, we're too soon. Okay, they're saying, wait, hold on, we got new registers over here verifying as well. So let's do this. We'll take a look at the ring. If you missed it at the top of the hour, we're another half hour in. This is when a lot of people tune into the show, even though it's our last half hour, because this is just when you can. So here's what we're going to do. In a moment or so, we've got one bidder at 35. We've got the open. It's a $10 increment only. So this is now, I'm having to really try to rack my brain to figure this out here. I've shown tens of thousands of blue wing block Ds in the last 7 years. I have never had one priced this way. So what is happening right now that this stone is here with one bidder only, going for a price tag like this, $3,500. If the red flashes are coming through now, hold on, there's a little fuzz. Hold on, little fuzz was on there. I just want to make sure I got that off. Perfect, now it's clean. This is it, guys. This is it. 35, it's a $10 increment. You will take 10% off when you win. $3,150 would be right now. Her bid gets her a $3,150 price tag. On a 7 carat 41, that's $425 a carat. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody can touch that price. Remember, I saw block C material going out on a big nationwide network the other day for $1,850 a carat. It was a 2 carat stone. It was not that large. It was 2 carats in the size. It had a few smattering of diamonds. They were I3 diamonds. They were I3 diamonds. It was $1,850 a carat. It was $3,700 for a 2 carat stone. Some of you told me last Thursday there was somebody selling good Tanzanite, not great, but good. It was $4.95 a carat. Well, those had hardly any diamonds. We're giving you bigger individual diamonds. We have one bidder, and you guys are all being very polite to our brand new shopper. Thank you. And by the way, I'm not getting it either, which is kind of painful because this is a value we've not seen before. It is going to be 2 minutes. We got to give it a final 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to dial in if you want to participate. Otherwise, it's forever gone. It's going to Tennessee. This is your last call. We have a shopper who's been watching for years. This is the first time she's picked up the phone to dial in and talk to us and venture a bid. And what a great moment. And that could be you, because for a $10 difference, for $35.10 potentially, or $35.50, or whatever it is you want to bid, this is the value of a lifetime, and we have not seen $4.25 a carat on Museum Reserve. So it's a good time to pick up the phone and call, take a look, 2 minutes, and we go. 2 minutes and we're done. 30 minutes to go and we're also done. So this is your last call. And thank you so much. Thank you for, again, being here to be a part of Blue Wings. For everybody who's got a collection already, for everybody who says, I've got what I need, I love my Blue Wings, I can't get enough of it, I've collected them over the years, that is so wonderful. I'm so, so happy for you that you have the stones, that you have this collectible, which only gets more collectible by the day. And one of these days, in the not so distant future, this will be mined out and done. And then can you imagine the value of your Tanzanites, even the cheap, low qualities? They're going to be going up in value too. But nothing like this. This quality, this opportunity, $425 a carat right now. Are you kidding me? For a ring like that with those really big baguette diamonds, those are such a superior level, high quality of diamond that you have there on the side times 4. And Mary, it's going to be yours, I have a feeling. You don't go a whole presentation and not get an open and then bring it back and then have an influx of bidders. This is yours. I got to believe that. We have 45 seconds to make it official, but that is something special right there. 3,500? 3,150, really? Amazing. Just amazing. All right. Well, Mary, welcome to our show. Congratulations. I think it's looking good. We have 30 seconds here, and then we're in last call in the show. We've had, Jason, were we working on a request, or was that Janice's request that you had? Or do we still have a request coming in? Because I don't have any requests brought out except Janice's band, and I didn't hear from her. So I don't know, guys, if we have any other requests to get to, but I'm going to need them because we still have 27 minutes to go. And I've still got that little Paraiba. That's it. That's all I got. So we're going to need some requests or recap things we saw earlier that might still be available. But 3,500 going once, twice, 3 times. Congratulations. That is... oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's really, oh yes, one more time on the hand. You got it. Here it is on the hand one more time. She wants to see her ring one more time on the hand. Here you go. There it is at 3,150. Because what in the world, why would this be lower? Well, because you're 10% off. 10% off of 3,500 is 3,150 exactly. That is $425 a carat. That's what it looks like on the hand. I could only just, I can't stop picturing the Wonder Ring around it too. How beautiful that would nestle up next to the sides if you have that Wonder Ring. Jason, you're not on this one, right? All right, it's sold. Congratulations. Thank you. Just to recap on our yellow sapphire as well. Here's the yellow sapphire for $17.99. That's the price at checkout. Here's the Paraiba. I wanted to just finish this up. We had a couple requests that came in, so we didn't get a chance to fully present this here. But this is going to be item number 1128946. And wouldn't you look at those phone lines? We have 8 people trying to get in right now. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what's going on with the delay on this show. I don't know. DirecTV is supposed to be like all streamlined now, right? I don't know. Whatever. All right, so we've got our 56-point Paraiba and a lot of diamond weight. 66 points around it. Classic setting, any gold you want. My goodness, that's amazing, isn't it? Isn't that something? And perfect for everyday wear. And did you notice how very bright and clean it is? Very clean. Yes. Oh, yeah, the pendant. It's an enhancer. All right, so our Artesian pendant from earlier is gone. Thank you so much on that. Well done there. And then here's our big Paraiba. Gorgeous in any gold color you want, by the way. White, yellow, rose. You get to choose your gold color here. And let me know on that band, too. We still have that 5-stone, 2-carat white diamond band in the shared prong setting. That's still here. Still have our big yellow sapphire. And welcome to the big Paraiba night here. We have the carat 31. It's still hanging out, but I think a lot of people want to check this out first. Get that really bright, clean material that we love so, so much. Amazing. How about it? That is true. One customer is calling me out for being an absolute liar, but I didn't do it intentionally. I did leave a show early. It was January when my house was about to burn down. So yes, I did leave a show early. Yes, you're right. I kind of blocked that out, if you don't mind. I did block that whole, well, it was a good month of terror where most of our city burned down, and or at least in the part where I live. So yeah, I blocked that out, I guess. I really did not. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Damn, that's really, come on now, come on. Most of my friends lost their homes. They're still struggling. They've all moved away. It's really sad. So, but I'd forgotten about that. That was a dark, dark day. That was a dark day. That was really dark. But I rescued my dog, and that's all that matters, and that was good. So sometimes what you got to do. Yeah, life. You know, don't you hate when life gets in the way of your plans? I hate that too. Life can really throw you a curveball every now and then, and you know, we're just here to somehow get through it. You're right. But Pam, thank you for pointing that out. Pam's like, you're a liar. But I did forget about that. Yeah, I did block that out. That was January of this year. It was a very dark day. So yeah. Hi, Mary. Thanks, Mary. So Mary in Tennessee, where in Tennessee is she calling from, by the way? Like a city. You probably registered her, right? I'm not asking for like a specific address. I don't need like her unit number or like, I just don't need a zip code. I just have a lot of friends there. I'm curious what city she's in. Oh, yeah, absolutely. See, I know Tennessee pretty well, actually. So, yes, that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Here's our Paraiba. Let's go ahead and blow it out. Real quick one here. It's $79.99, but you probably saw I did the carat 31 bigger than that at a lower price. So that's kind of where that's a little problem. It's what we call a disconnect. So we got to make this a little bit better for you. Blow it out, $2,999 for the big Paraiba. And I say big because they are. They're big if you get over 10 points. We know this because remember, the largest Brazilian stone we have is about a 50 pointer that's left. That's very important. We've got about 22 minutes. If you have any requests, I'm going to have to sing and dance for the next 20 minutes if you don't give me a request. Otherwise, we'll just recap what we have left from the show. So that's going to be important as well. And then we'll hope to see you tomorrow night for who knows what's going to happen tomorrow night. It's a Friday night. It's Club TVON. Expect the unexpected. We always have a blast. I hope we have a blast every night. I think we do. This is a live show, so it makes it kind of fun. So we can do whatever we want, give you values to give stuff away. And when you got to get the quota there in 20 minutes to do it, and you got to move a lot of jewelry, this is what happens with Paraiba pricing. So you get a better value than the $8,000 because this is brand new. This was actually made in the last couple hours. So completed in the last few hours from our manufacturing facility about 30 feet away from where I stand. It was supposed to be $8,000, trying to move some jewelry before we have a time run out here, 22 minutes away. So we've got that situation as well. So we are $300 extra off. So you get it for $26.99. That's the math there. So you get it for a less than $2,700 price. You get the great ring, and you get to say, I own Paraiba, which is very exciting because not a lot of people in this world ever will see it. And for those of you that are saying, but I just saw one online. I literally had a customer send me a photograph yesterday in email, and she sent me a box of Paraibas. She paid like $2 for them, and they're like 20 carats of Paraiba. And I'm going, oh dear God, that is not Paraiba. Okay, Paraiba is not a couple cents a carat if it's real. There's so much fake out there. There's so much colored glass out there. There's so much synthetic, and I feel for all these people that are getting taken by the industry right now, because the industry is, it can be, let me just say it can be a very shisty industry. It can be. I've been in the business my entire adult life, okay? I got ripped from journalism to do this, and I was appalled at what I have witnessed over the years at various places that I've seen. And I really just, I implore you to just use your head and use your brain and just shop with who you trust. That's all I'm going to say about that. Just shop with who you trust. Because if something seems a little off, it probably is. If something seems shisty, it probably is. I've learned that through my many years of being on this earth. And I got to say, with jewelry, it's so sad, all the things that are going on with Paraiba right now. There's a lot of clear glass that's being colored and coated, where if it looks really synthetic, it probably is. It's one of those things where, yeah, you probably, it's like really just, again, it's problematic because, you know, people just call them Paraibas, and they're printing these little, you know, business card size certs in their basements, and, you know, slapping a fake name on it. I saw something, what was it the other day? It was meant to look like GIA, but it didn't say GIA, it said like JIA, and I was like, oh my goodness. Like that's not a real place. It's GIA, and that's not, you know, so I get worried. There's a lot of faux out there right now, and I know that it's a big world, and there's a lot online, and who did I see? Someone told me the other day there was like one of those big box stores selling gems. I'm going, okay, that's not real. That's not real. Since when does Walmart sell exotic gemstones? You gotta beware. Just buyer beware, know your source. And if it's, someone who's not been doing it that long, or they're not really reputable, or you don't know them that well, I would definitely take it with a grain of salt, because there's just a lot of faux and synthetic out there. Most of all the diamonds you see out there right now are completely man-made for the most part. Almost everything, and they're still called diamonds. And so it's a confusing world. And not all of us have the ability to spend years and years going to gemological school to learn the ins and outs of the diamond trade. It's tough. It takes a long time. So again, just go with who you know. Use your smarts about you. Paraibas are very important stones. There are very few of them in the world, and if someone's selling you 20 karat stones for a couple of dollars, it's probably not a real Paraiba from the ground. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's a very, very high value limited stone. So I feel I don't like to see people get taken advantage of at all. So that is just a big thing I have. So here we go. This is our hoop earring, High Yesenia. This is going to be our hoop. We have actually two different ones to show you, white and rose. This is going to be 1110212, and these are fabulous. This is really kind of a go-to earring if you're not sure where to go in a hoop. We have everything from 1/4 inch, literally 1/4 inch, to like 2.5 inch. So this is that happy medium 1 by 3/4. So it's an oval. It's an inside-out style, still enough length to show off, meaning they're going to be seen. Nothing despises me more than buying a piece of jewelry that nobody ever sees. You got to see them. This is something that's got a big enough size where you can see it. It's got that drop in that length of that inside out design. I'm going to show you one on the hand here so you can get another gauge of the size. And then of course I'll put one on so you can see it that way. But look at how beautiful this is from a distance. And of course with more length you get to see the beauty of the inside out styling. So there they are at 1 inch by 3/4 of an inch. This is what I love too. They have that button release. So you're not just pulling them apart. You actually have to press that button down to open it. You have to literally push it and click it. You will hear it click. You don't need to even look in a mirror or feel what you're doing. When you hear that click, you know it's locked, okay? It's locked in place. It's good to go. I adore diamond hoops. I'm just, you know what? These diamond hoops I'm wearing today, I made them a long time ago for myself. And I got to tell you, I left them on a shelf for about 2-3 years. I never wore them. And I said, well, there are a lot of diamonds and whatever. I was scared to wear them. And you know what? Now I'm wearing them all the time because life is too short. Life is too short. Don't save. Just wear what you like, wear what you enjoy, and look at that hoop. And when it's affordable to get diamonds in the real deal and VS stones that actually sparkle and are bright and are beautiful and all those things, I think you've got a real luxury moment where you're not having to break the bank to do it. So this is our hoop. That's the white gold, of course. I can always pop on the rose gold for you. There's a carat 05 in the diamonds. They're in that 1 inch drop. But again, oval, they still are going to look round. There's very little differential there. It's only a 1/4 inch differential. So it's not like it looks like this long, narrow, skinny hoop. It's still going to look like a round for all intents and purposes. It's just a little bit more glam. And it's going to be that beautiful wearable. Notice how it's not tugging or pulling. It's not doing this. It's really just secure. And again, that button closure is worth the price of admission because you're not ever going to wreck your post when you're taking them off and putting them on. Let's go back to the wheel. They are under, oh boy, they're under $4,000. They're not $39.99. And this is the rose gold. Let me give you one look at the rose gold here together with the white gold. That's here as well. And that's going to be a fabulous, fabulous look. And we'll blow it out right now. That's going to be, okay, $12.99. First callers. We've got a white and a rose. You're going to get a match pair. I just want to show you the difference between. And yellow gold we can do. Just it's not here in stock, so full transparency. You're going to have to wait a couple weeks if you want the yellow gold because we would make it from scratch. But we'd use the same carat 05 and the VS white diamonds, but I just don't have them to ship out tomorrow. So $11.69 is what that math works out to. So $11.69 at checkout. Yes. Yeah, I'd love to. The star necklace with all that beautiful cascading chain work. Yes, I will. We had a white gold star necklace earlier that is just fabulous. Let me show it to you. It's 1114319. End of the show is near. We have 15 minutes. Yeah. The oval white diamond pendant. All right. Let me go get that too. And then we will, yep, a lot of late arrivals tonight. What's everyone been doing tonight? Did I miss something good on TV? Is there anything good on TV tonight besides the series finale of AJLT? Okay, that's not on TV, but still. I'm a fashion girl, so I'm excited. I like the fashion. Take a look. And I'm a Carrie. Anybody else want to chime in? I'm a Carrie. I'm a Carrie, for sure. Here we go. That's the yellow or the white diamond. And then we've got the yellow sapphire. I'm going to show you as well because I hear that request too. Yellow sapphire will recap. Here's the white diamond pendant. We had earlier the 50-point oval with the 13 points in the halo and the bail, and that's going to be $9.99, less $100. I have this gorgeous star necklace. I'm going to show that against the hand because it's the prettiest way to see it, and that'll also be under $1,000. It's $9.99. So we will do, okay, this is just so pretty, and I know you missed it earlier. We missed the star. This is so pretty, and I always like to just make sure perfect. You just kind of shake it out because when it sits in a little pile, it's going to get all together. But when you see this, and even when it's on the neckline, you'll see it even more beautifully here because you see that, isn't this unique? The star anchors the center like a pendant would, but then you have these 3 chains that are leading from the star to that one point just an inch or 2 away, and then that's going to turn into one chain. So no tangling, no knots, no one falling over another. This is amazing. Kite cuts, round brilliance, total diamond weight here of 51 points. And yet the kite cuts are in the middle and it's all one attached necklace. I think you can tell. One attached necklace, beautiful lobster claw closure, 16, 17, 18 inches, all built in. Let's show it up close. If anyone would like those 1-inch hoops, call quickly because everything I'm showing you, look at that, close up. This is how it drapes. And I know it's not sitting against anything, so I have to rotate it a little bit, but look at that. That's how it drapes. So I know that it's going to look a little wonky, but I want you to see the kite cuts that make up the star. 5 kite cut stones make up that star design, and it is fabulous. It's $9.99 as well. So we have the diamond pendant, which is very traditional, the oval that I just showed you. Or you can go here and get this really good designer style. Wait till you see it up against the neckline. I will show it to you there next. Last call on the show. We have 13 minutes and 10 seconds to go. So this is last call. If you saw something tonight, you have to take it tonight. This is too limited of a collection to wait till the following day or an hour from now when we're not here. So you've got to take these pieces now. This is white gold only, by the way. Here's what it looks like with the lobster claw. Yes, of course, premium clasp. 3 lengths adjustable. That's what that clasp and closure looks like right there. So you've got something that you can work even if you like to get a nice manicure. And I know a lot of us Jewelry Loving ladies are taking care of ourselves and getting a nice manicure. So lobster claws are helpful in sparing and saving the manicure, save the nails, save the polish. Here's what it looks like though from a distance. So you see how when it drapes, it's gonna, I'd like to just show it here so you can see a little bit of skin through that triple design there as well. So I love the way it is like that cascading style where 3 different rows, and yet if you're loving the layered look, but you know how complicated that is to stack and layer, well, you don't need to worry about it. It's all done, and yet it's not going to tangle or do all the things that are really adverse to the stacking and layering because it's all going to be perfectly set up so that it's designed to be that stacked layered look as you see it sitting here, because also the chains are reaching at different points there. The chains are all connecting to the star at 3 different points, which is why it also keeps every one of the chains where it should be, where it needs to be. Do we need to see the pendant in relation to this? Yeah. How did I know? It's just when you do this a long time, you get that customer ESP. You start to know. Psychic abilities aside, here we go. That is the diamond. If you're trying to decide, it's an easy decision. Are you a traditionalist? Go here. If you like something with a little more personality and just a wow factor, go here. This is a wow factor in the quality of the diamond, don't get me wrong. Which one do you like? Pendant or necklace? Did you say peckless? Pencless? Did you combine pendant and necklace together? We've got the necklace. Okay, so the necklace is verifying right now. That gorgeous star design, again, that's the full necklace, times really 3. And then you get that easy to wear, adjustable style, wear it higher or lower, 16, 17, or 18, all built in. We've got a last call in the show. Thanks again for being with us. We have 11 minutes left tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night, 5 to 8 for our big Friday night party. Join us if you can. And then we've got our Saturday and Sunday. And yes, that 2-carat yellow diamond band is coming up this weekend. What day? I'll probably have to tell you tomorrow. I don't have other shows planned out yet, but I think, I don't know, Saturday or Sunday, yellow diamond band. It's really good. And then we even have a yellow diamond heart-shaped pendant coming up this weekend as well. And don't forget, we did bring out the 5-stone white diamond band here tonight earlier. That was the 5-stone 2-carat round brilliant band. That's still here. Hoop earrings are here, the 105 hoop earrings. The star necklace is gorgeous. The pendant, I don't know, you just Go with your gut, right? Whatever you feel. Is it the pendant? Is it the full necklace? And next up, maybe one last look at this yellow sapphire. It is enormous. We'll show it now. Here's our yellow sapphire, 4 karat 38, 1110969. Any questions, requests, anything you want to see recapped? You still got time. We got 9.5 minutes to go. Here's the big fancy cut round. So round is a fancy cut. We have to just acknowledge that. But this is a different cutting style, which is probably why it looks a little different, more prismatic than I would say. I always liken it to firework versus floral. Those are usually the difference between brilliant cut and Portuguese cut rounds, but this is more of octagonal. Imagine a stop sign and the 8 sides of a stop sign running through your stone. That's a bit what you have here. 56 points in diamonds. We have 1, and it's a 4 karat 38 for $19.99 in a natural yellow sapphire. The largest sapphire that's here is that one, and yet there's a 4 karat heart-shaped blue. It's gorgeous, but it's about $30,000. This is much better value. You get all that gorgeous color. I want to show it on the hand for the size reference there as well. And do not forget about the star necklace or the diamond pendant, because those two, quite frankly, are both verifying right now, and who knows who's got what. But those are really fabulous ideas for $9.99 a piece, which means $8.99 at checkout. So some big values there. And of course, we had some gorgeous aqua earlier tonight. We'll share those with you. Anything you'd like to see before we go, it is a good time to let us know what you have on your mind. What can we show you before we run out of time? Here's the yellow sapphire on the hand. What a pretty piece. And look at that. That is just a gorgeous meteor of a stone. It's very, very large, super impressive style. What do you think? Get it in your size. Of course, it's actually one we can actually change. I'm kind of amazed that we can do that. Changing the gold color if you need to. So you can actually, if that's at all a deal breaker, have us change it to the white gold for you, and we can make that happen. But what a great stone, and a beautiful way to get a very large sapphire at $17.99. So that'll just about do it. We also want to remind you about the rubies we had earlier. The rubies, the band in diamonds, the Paraibas are here as well. That big Indicolite. Don't forget about our designer bangle bracelet, our cat's eye chrysoberyl, our really good Paraiba earrings. Yeah, we had Paraiba earrings here earlier tonight. Stud earrings, as a matter of fact. Diamond halos. They look a little something like this. We got 1 pair. They're $9.99. So a great way to get. Can you imagine wearing Paraibas every day? Because even me, I have a lot of Paraibas. I don't wear them every day. I really don't. I'm kind of selective about when I wear them, just because they're high value and I tend to wear them for special occasions. But this is a way to take, I mean, we're all wearing studs every day. So you've got the stud earring style, still with the halo and diamonds. Those are indeed $9.99. And they have about 60% green and 40% blue. So definitely a green blue as opposed to a blue green, but a great stud with that beautiful diamond work around it. You see there's actually bigger diamonds that work their way around to create that halo. You can actually change the gold color on them as well. So yellow gold's fine, and then the white gold's ready to go. Rose gold would even be okay. I mean, I don't object to rose gold with the greens of those stones. I think those minty greens can look fantastic with the rose gold also. So a lot to consider here. Thank you for being with us. Reminder, tomorrow we're here same time, same place. It's 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock Pacific. That's 8 to 11 Eastern time. And it's a big Friday night. So let's stay up late and party together. And let's get you some really great jewelry. And let's also continue with 10% off all the sale reduced prices we love. So that's exciting as well. Now this cat's eye, look at that. I didn't show this yet, but I think it needs a moment because this is a green, almost like a jade, and it's chrysoberyl. We talked about this earlier where sometimes they're mostly yellow green. They came up with a great euphemism. They call it milk and honey, which I guess is supposed to sound cute, but yellow greens are not always pretty. The greener they get, the more sought after they are. This is the 340, and it's the most green we have. It really is beautiful. It's a 340 stone in platinum. It's got 55 points in bigger diamonds that are designer around it, and this will be another markdown. You haven't seen it yet. $48.49 is the number. It's just a really good little addition, a nice little addendum to our show tonight, and this will be down in price from this, whoa, $49.99 it used to be. Let's take it even lower than that. It's a first caller scenario. It's got, I love the bigger diamonds. Don't you love the marquise and the rounds that are mixed together? It almost looks a bit floral on either side. Here's what it looks like on the hand. If it'll fit in a 5.5, yep, it'll fit. Here you go. Take a look at that. That's what it looks like on the, okay, so Yesenia wants to go bigger. I like her style. We'll show the big hoops coming up. This one is only going to be $13.99 first caller. We got big hoops to show. It's the 202s coming out to play. She says, bring me something bigger. Let's do it next. We got the big ones coming up. 111-0367. Coming up next, we'll move on from that one just because I want to make sure we have enough time to show this larger style. It's basically, it's the 202s we had the other day. They're 202 in round diameter. They're actually going to be that 1.5 inch style, and they are perfectly round, so 1.5 inch each way. And this is going to be 202 in diamonds inside out, button closure still. So you've got that button release to make it easy, and you've got a click and closure. Wait to see these on. I'm ready to try that on. Here it is from a distance on the hand, so you can see that measurement with the ruler to give you an idea. We're down to 4 minutes. Let's go. That is the 1.5 inch style. There you can see it's going to open up with that button. I didn't even have that one latched. And then you just literally pop it closed. Simple, aligns, the same click. When you hear the click, you know it's locked. You know it's secure. So it's really simple and easy. No mirror needed. Easiest earring you'll ever put on. Take a look at them on the ear there so you can see that size and that kind of beautiful drama they give you. It's still not, is it? Look, we got plenty of room here. Plenty of room. So yes, it's amazing, isn't it? Elongated, fabulous. The bigger the hoop, the more flattering they are. It's that simple, guys. It's that simple. It's that simple. The bigger the hoop, the more flattering. Like any earring with length, the more length they give you, the more flattering it is. And also the payoff is you've got so many diamonds through the inside, you see more of those when it's a longer hoop. If it's a little 1/2 inch, you're not going to see much of those diamonds on the inside. Here you do. And we're going to make them only, wow, this is an incredible value. They're $19.99. And we have white gold available, but 1 pair in the rose gold, that's it. Yellow gold I can make. It's just going to take in a couple extra days to make them. So that's what they look like on the ear. Let's go back up close and show them to you as our 3 minutes of the finale are kicking off here. So a last call on the show. Let me know what you like. I know that is the size that I wear. I'm wearing a beautiful style that is 1.5 inches actually. So it's the same diameter as what I'm wearing tonight in this pave hoop that I have. So that's going to be, again, same diameter there. So if you like that look, if that feels right to you, I know they're comfortable. For being a bigger style, you don't need to worry about discomfort or weight or being too heavy. That is not what you're working with here. It's just a beautiful look. And again, they have the button release, which is so critical in keeping and maintaining the integrity of your design for years and years and years to come, because that's forever. Diamonds are forever. Someone said that once, right? They are. And you want everybody to be able to enjoy those hundreds of years from now. It's not just you in your lifetime. This is the go-to VS diamond and the one you cannot upgrade. Besides going larger diamonds, you cannot upgrade, right? You got the VS quality. You've got that beautiful gold. It's $17.99 at the end of the day here. We got 2 minutes left on a 2 carat of 2. 2 minutes to go, and this is your last call. If you like that chrysoberyl, let me know. If you need our 5-stone white diamond band, let me know. We're happy to help you out. But you got 2 minutes to shop the show, so anything you need or anything you'd like to claim as your own, got to do it now, because tomorrow we got a whole new collection of our Friday night finds. Big, fabulous Friday night Club TVON night together. Can't wait to see you there. 5 o'clock's when we start. That's 5 o'clock Pacific time, 7 Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern. So we hope to see each and every one of you with us tomorrow night. We'll have a blast, and we'll keep our sale going for you, and we'll continue to make the unthinkable happen with fine jewelry. And if you have any requests for tomorrow, we're happy to take those now, get them ready to go so they're here tomorrow night for you, ready to go from the top. So it's our last call on the show. I know the hoop earrings already down to 1 pair left of the white gold, which is usually our most popular. Do you want white gold? That's what I thought. So we have white gold, and you're getting white. So we have 1 pair left in the white gold, 1 pair left in the rose gold. That's it. We got backed up calls. So if you're waiting on hold, please be patient. We'll be with you in the next 30 seconds or so, maybe less. Thanks again for being with us. Again, anything else you're thinking about from the show, it is wise to dial in here at the end to make sure that you can get what you need before it's gone to somebody else. Everything goes from these sale events. Why wouldn't they? These are the best prices you can find ever here, and I mean even historically here. It's amazing what we're doing. So thanks again for being with us. Keep calling on the hoops. 1 pair left in rose, 1 pair left in white. Still have that chrysoberyl we just showed you as well. Check on the Paraibas or the 5-stone diamond band. I will see you back here tomorrow night, 5 o'clock. 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We will kick off our weekend together, and what a weekend it's going to be ahead. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hope you had a good time. Hope you picked up an amazing miracle of a value. Any questions you have, we're here for only a couple minutes after we go off the air to place those orders and get you your pieces. And thanks so much. We appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for shopping. Welcome to our new shoppers as well. I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you tomorrow.